And now with both teams on stage, we would like to invite for a fist bump between Malaysia and Cambodia to start the grand finals.
The last best of 5 before a trophy lift. One looking for domination and total conquer of the world. And one looking to stake their name on the Everest of history. Malaysia, with the crowd behind them, definitely have the upper hand, but Cambodia has proven us wrong time and time again. Ladies and gentlemen, from Team Malaysia, Momo, Sakai, Stormy, Lodiao, and Yums.
And definitely one of the highlights here is we gotta talk about the best world winners. Loliel as well as Momo really standing out here. Like, you need a special stat for Loliel.
Yeah.
How many solo kills has he had on that gold lead?
And we have been setting this up for the entire weekend as well. We said that the side laners of Team Malaysia has been impeccable this entire tournament. They've had so many highlight reels, so many montages of their own individual brilliance, and to get that award is the icing on the cake.
Yeah, and say no Momo, or
Momo
don't
never say no.
Momo never say no. Whatever the coach says, he goes. But now this is for Team Cambodia: Wadu, Detective, Opie, Zing, as well as Boxy, and also they are the best role award winners, Boxy as well as Opie. But I gotta talk a lot about Boxy here, man. He's been absolutely amazing. Doesn't matter if it's like a traditional tank, catchers like the Korea, and at this point, basically an assassin like the Cho.
Bro, baru spawn ah. Baru
There
spawn
are
dok.
very few teams who are
salam
willing
guys.
to keep
Halo,
putting
halo.
on fights time and time again. We keep highlighting Team Indonesia before today that they are the ones that like to push the envelope. But Cambodia, they also like control chaos. They like to create environments where
cuti
the
lah
opponents
dah
feel
ninja,
uncomfortable.
bro.
But
Cuti.
they know how to kind of maneuver around the chess pieces. And let's see if this is going to break the composure of Team Malaysia, because I gotta say, they have not been rocked just yet.
Can I just take this moment, Husky, and to
Kopi.
say it has been a
Ada.
surreal experience after days. We will get to see between Cambodia and Malaysia, who are
Sabar
the
bro.
world
Minggu depan
champions.
bro dah
Yeah,
hijau.
world champions.
Aman.
World champions, man.
I think it's an honor and a glory that you cannot take away, no matter what anyone out there says.
Exactly. No matter whoever says it.
Best in the world.
Best in the world.
2 years in a row, by the way. There's a chance.
Yep. Because World Esports Championships. Yep. Such an amazing feeling. It's nice that we're a part of it. And at this point, I'm also looking forward to see what happens in the next World Esports
Guys,
Championships.
tap dulu guys.
I mean, this roster, or at least a big part of this Malaysian roster, has been
Tap dulu guys.
built from the ground up, right? We've
Aduh.
experienced veterans, but when they first started coming together, there were definitely questions, but it came at a time that 2023, that history was made from that point onwards. I would say that it's always a pleasure to see Team Malaysia go up against Team Cambodia.
Tadi
because
tunggu
the
Rino
rivalry
bila nak
extends
live.
beyond WEC.
Yeah.
Aduh.
And I'm pretty sure that
Tak
the
mampu loh
Cambodians
kayaknya nak
are
bangun.
out for vengeance, because we have stopped them a couple of times on the international
Ini
stage.
paling awal aku
I mean,
mampu.
that's just the journey of going to the top, right?
Yep.
For you to get there, you gotta make a lot of rivals,
Boleh tap je.
a lot of friends, a lot of enemies.
Like lah, dia boleh
and
like kan sekali
this
kan.
roster has been
Satu
through
like,
the
satu like.
ringer and has
Yeah.
made some
Awal
names
lah,
for
satu like.
themselves, where everyone at this point wants to challenge them and prove that, hey, no, we're better.
Yeah, the Tigers of Malaysia against the Sharks of Cambodia. It is definitely something that I think we will study in history down the road, at least when it comes to MLBB.
Nampak macam baru begini tu lah.
I personally feel like
Tambahan.
Boxy against Jooms is my matchup to watch,
Yeah.
just because
Nampak
of
okey.
I think how flexible Cambodia are with their draft, especially they are the only team so far, or the few teams that has actively picked the Cho, but not only that, pick the Cho and put that hero in go and roll, and even first pick it in the draft.
Wah.
We gotta see if they're gonna make any adjustments going up against Team Malaysia here, because I feel like they probably have noted, especially when it comes to the mid trio, right?
Cambodia CFU.
Sakai has looked amazing on all three main junglers, the Yusin Shin, the Lancelot, as well as the Hayabusa. And honestly, Yums,
Best lah
as a
stiker
roamer,
dekat
people
YouTube.
don't always talk about the roamers so much, but dude, Yums have been
Simple tapi
like pressuring,
fun.
have been stopping the opponent, still remembering the 5-man
Platform sebelah aku
invade
neighbor.
coming in from Mongolia with one unbreakable taunting 4 people. without that, Malaysia might actually lost that first game.
Yeah, and that's what makes him sort of the guardian of Malaysia, right? He is the unbreakable
Yeah,
shield.
but
And
they're
then you're up
bodoh.
against someone that is so active, like Boxy, someone so fearless, so opportunistic. It comes down to their reflexes. Who is going to be the one that has that eye for opportunity to get that opening for the team? A lot of times, you look back at Malaysia's gameplay, there really isn't anything that you can nitpick and
Aduh,
fault. Aside
macam
from the fact that sometimes they
bodoh.
have too much fun, but having fun is a pretty good thing.
Yeah, it's good, you know. Fun is great. I recommend as many people to have fun while you can.
Yes.
As you get older, it's a bit difficult. But either ways, we got to talk about jungle as well.
Tak ada
because
moti.
Detective is, I would say at this point, like it might be his second year of his career, being in multiple international tournaments. Going up against Sakai's is going to be quite difficult, and we've seen a lot of assassin battles. I still remember the most hype one.
Baru si dapat best Roma bukan Yum.
The
Alah, korang tak payah ni sangat, geng. Awak-awak ni korang tak payah. Tak payah ni sangat tu. Tak payah deep sangat lah. Melainkan dia tunjuk dekat kita metrik, kita move on je. Sebab tanpa metrik, kita tak tahu pun dia apa. Dia kira macam mana kan. Apa kriterianya, apa attribute yang dikira kan. Siapa yang evaluate, tu betul ke team ML kan.
The support has been amazing throughout the Cambodian spirits.
So,
Burning regardless of the circumstances. And this is where experience does play a part, right? We talked to the Malaysian players so many times, and to them feels like another day in the office.
dia kalau nak betul-betul nak evaluate, kena ada metrik satu, dan metrik tu kena betul-betul solid lah kan. Yang betul-betul fair gitu. Tapi my opinion, cara yang paling tepat kena ada panel lah, bukan metrik sangat. Sebab stat is not definitely stat, macam setakat nak tengok assist ke KDA ke, itu bukan satu metrik yang bagus lah. So cara terbaik dia kena ada panel, dan panel tu perlu dibarisi oleh manusia-manusia yang berkaliber dalam Mobile Legends. Maybe ambil pro player ke, ex-pro player ke. Tapi kena ambil yang tak bias kan. Berat juga. So, pendek kata, pointless.
As stressful as it can be to fight in the grand finals, they gotta find that fine line to be able to relax.
And we see like examples of that even earlier in the bronze match between Team Indonesia and Team Turkey. The game 2 was a bit of that. We're trying to find our groove and kind of restore that momentum. So,
aku nak copet lah stiker.
Cambodia, they have been nothing but sweethearts. I think even in
Aku nak
the
copet
women's
tu.
division, right? They were such a powerhouse through and throughout. On that stage alone.
Dan tap 100 bro, tak ada 100 bro. Tap dia bro. Tap dia satu guys. Okay, kat sini tak boleh 100. Satu je like guys. Let's go.
The teams deserve, and also what the audience deserve.
I feel like both teams want that as well, because as great as it is as fans to see Team Malaysia basically winning every single game, they themselves, like we know, like as players, right, playing MLBB, you win, you feel great.
Minggu
But
depan SEA
at
Games
one point, you're like,
Entah.
I want a little bit more.
Yeah.
I want to really earn it.
Yeah, I want the challenge, right? It's very fun when I feel challenged. And
I'm meant to be challenged.
that's all the players. They are made to be challenged. So we are on literally the last lap of WEC, and one question has been a constant the whole time.
Is Arcadia Malaysian?
That is one. I think he is officially a Malaysian.
At this point, yeah.
But
Is
not only that,
dia Malaysian?
Cambodia is the last team that we'll face. Can Cambodia push the draft of Arcadia? That's what I want to know.
Ada.
Because we've been looking for that answer for the past
13.
4 days, and we haven't really found one just yet. Team Malaysia still gets comfort through and throughout. Let's see if Team Cambodia can cross that line,
Sabtu
right?
minggu depan
Push
tu.
the buttons a little bit, get the variety
Sabtu minggu depan.
from Team Malaysia.
See, that's the question, because
Kita akan habis hari
we
Rabu.
gotta talk about the bench.
Menjas.
And Team Indonesia has tried to ban out the mid trio, right? They ban out Kimi, Grok, Yisun Shin. And that game, they got Hilda, Jushin, Lancelot. Different heroes, but at the same time, kind
100 plus viewers, tapi yang like baru 39, geng.
And it's constant pressure.
Geng.
Hilda as well as Gatot or Grok or whatever.
Like lah,
only
satu
got to
klik
ban
je
two
tu.
or three of your
Waduh.
opponents. Lancelot, Haya, Yisun Shin, you're there to look cool.
Ada Game of Future kat Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Kenapa macam pernah dengar Game of Future ni?
It depends on who you're asking.
I mean, like if you steal the buff and no one notices you, that's kind of cool. It's like a Hanzo without using Hanzo, and both are ninjas, by the way.
And both are ninjas here. Hey, now that they mention it, do you think they'll pull that trick again? Level 1 buff invade.
No.
Tak best tak dapat tap-tap. Alah kau ya je lah masa aku live dekat TT kau tap-tap banyak-banyak.
Wait. What game is the most unlikely?
Ya tak ya je lah.
Most unlikely.
Game 2.
Because
Dia
it
tunggu
only
apa?
happens when you're in your head. You're like, there's no way it's gonna steal it away. Right?
Tahu lah bang. Aku minat je.
If we go game
Dia cakap baru vibe sikit.
Because I think the most unpredictable one will be game 3.
Kenapa live semi tadi hilang? Sebab
Especially if it's
kena
like
block.
1-1.
Okay. I was about to ask the question regarding the score. Like, what score are we talking about? Right, 2-0 or 1-1?
Plus, I think he will do it. if
Sebab
we
kena
have
block
Rock
sebab aku pasal lagu.
and
Rock or Katot?
I feel
Lagu
specifically
lagu
Rock, 'cause
Temeri.
Rock, like, the
Ex
opponents
aku
can be a bit
ex aku
afraid
marah
of
aku pasal
Rock
lagu dia
because
dalam
Rock
live. Terus
plus
kena block.
Barca or Eve or Kimi. Like,
That's true.
Rock plus
Tapi dia tak ada apa-apa effect dekat account lah.
The opponents will be like, okay, we're not gonna challenge that.
I guess you're also worried about losing your way because it's going to disrupt the
Yes.
equilibrium, right? That's one way to do it.
So I feel like Rock is one of those key pieces for that strategy to really work.
Pasti kuat copyright. Tapi tak apa masa live dia tak kacau.
The crowd. Is it going to be a trio? He says absolutely. I don't know.
Wait, you heard that?
No. No, someone was holding up his phone.
I was looking at my script, my bad.
Yeah, actually I said that yesterday too. It's on social media somewhere.
Oh, so it's not.
No. I won 5, okay? I won 5, right?
It's been a long day, alright?
Just say.
Alright.
I won 5.
You want 5? Hey, the last time you asked for it, you got it.
Yeah, I was joking and I got it. So I'm not sure if I want to be serious about it.
Yeah, the thing about you, I can never tell. I don't know if you're serious or
I don't
not.
know. That's why I've been saying that things are going too smoothly and I'm comfortable about things going smoothly.
Looking at the Cambodian players now, looks like everyone is getting ready, making sure that
Tengok Rino sebab nak gamble dah duit joy bro.
the headsets and everything.
Sabar bro, next week bro.
But we should be starting very
Aman,
soon
aman.
here. In fact, we're going to be looking
Wait,
at
let's
the
start,
maps and it's
let's
going
go.
to be dangerous grass. It is pretty much the map of the day.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, Malaysia, we have a lot of forests
we have a lot of
and trees and
BO5.
a lot of flora.
a lot of flora.
Yeah, we have so many dangerous grasses today. I mean, even in the previous series, we got 4 out of 5 maps being dangerous grass. So this is the 5th dangerous grass that we are seeing. I think the picks probably will be the same. We have
Korang dah gaduh-gaduh
through
ke?
the line, your
Again.
main Roman, Rock, Hylos, Hilda.
Gotta be careful because
Korang dah gaduh-gaduh Gaduh-gaduh tangan eh?
Malaysia has picked Hilda and Jushin quite a bit on dangerous grass.
Yeah.
Ada dah gigit-gigit.
I would look at
Gigit-gigit katil.
There's boxing
Dah macam tu ke
ban
keadaannya?
first. Cambodia will have first pick advantage, and that's a possibility there, right? Will you take a chance for the show opener? We'll see. Gatot, Gasha, second ban.
So for Cambodia batting out
Aduh.
Sky's hero as well as Yum's hero, and Malaysia, they do like to ban out those front lines. So Boxia is taken away, making sure that the detective doesn't get that. I wonder if they want to ban out the Grok as well, and I feel like they've banned out the. Okay, so they do ban out the Grok.
Number 1.
At least the interaction between
Baxia.
and
Tutup putih.
in the
Siap bang, siap.
bronze match is that they leave a lot of the
Siap.
jungles open, but for Cambodia, they're showing a lot of respect to Sekais by banning out the
BO5 no dadu gigil.
Sekais have been crushing it on these heroes, and it also enables that.
Buka peti ais nampak trofi.
Possibility.
Wui,
Kimmy is still in the
beria.
pool, so that's another hero to consider.
Konon-konon top 3.
Speaking of
Konon-konon.
now, so Kimmy left open.
And both assassins, Hayabusa as well as Lancelot is open.
Tone
Looks
to
like
me.
Lancelot will be the first pick for detective here. Malaysia immediately picked up Bicho as well as the Kimmy. You can hear the crowd reaction.
Tadi detektif punya lancik membantai ke? Siapa tengok tadi?
The chill pick, right? Like
Membantai ke dibantai?
Yums is gonna challenge that, and absolutely. And that's the highest level of respect you can give to an opponent, right?
No. What if it's not Yums?
What if it's Loliel?
Loliel has used it.
He has used it. In fact, both teams have ran it before.
Yep.
Still a pretty much an open book. And
Boleh ah.
Possibility that something like Hilda might come out. A lot of fighters are still available. Lapu, Esmeralda.
Jumpa pakai ya.
On the table, CC as well. The Yuzong is also available.
Baik.
So Cambodia's spoiled for choices.
Saing lanci aku. Kalau saing lanci aku padu lah.
And honestly, these are picks that Malaysia has been piloting for quite a bit. In fact, you would
Padu lah.
see like Malaysia using
Mestre ya Malaysia kalau macam tu.
Malaysia style, quite a good way for us to open up.
Mestre ya. Aduh, kena bet lanci lah. Ingat dua. Kena bet lanci. Tak ada counter draft apa? Selain bet.
Very specific, I think, facets and the drafting styles and the play styles can
Macam lanci no kuda kan? Betul?
It does leave the question to the
Kena ban lah nanti sih, tak boleh tu.
to be the most direct choice for Malaysia unless they have other things in mind. We've seen Fredrin 4th and 5th for Turkey earlier.
Tengok profile bro.
Okay, looks like they will be
Pergi tengok profile bro.
And this is
Aduh.
he did say can Cambodia really push
Lancelot
Malaysia
no cooldown.
It's just
Okay.
one pick, but this is like one of the more
Hayah.
different styles that Malaysia is opening up with. Now, we got to talk about the upcoming bans here. The Hilda can still be flexed, but I feel like it is a pretty safe bet to ban out like Lapu as well as Yuzong or Esmeralda. Either way, I think it's a good idea for you to ban out certain divers.
Yeah. Another way to sort of manipulate the draft is you take out heroes.
Bro, MMR jangan main ah.
Flex pick on your opponent's
MMR
side,
jangan main
go
lah
into a
bro.
certain role. And by doing
Sensitive,
that,
okay,
you not
sensitive.
only secure yourselves a better and even winning matchup, but you're also giving
Kalau main menang Beverly tak lawan lanci aku bro.
how do I compensate for that? So they do ban out the Ruby, which is
Macam biasa lah landing to mid.
mentioned
Okay.
earlier on, ban out by Cambodia, so the
Macam
fighters
biasa
are
lah.
the next priority on the list.
I wonder what
Tapi kalau tiba-tiba Malaysia menang jadi aku pasang lagu lah. Supaya nanti habis live videonya kena block.
I think they'll just pick it up because he has been performing on it quite well. Looking at this, the
Dia hidup ni
CC
kena
is
bijak.
open.
Okay, hidup
I
kena
don't know if
bijak.
Malaysia wants to consider that, but it does look pretty good.
Lapu, Yuzong, Arlot still up there. We've seen Nolia with the export, and remember when you have a Kimi or a YSS on the team, double fighters become viable. And that's the good thing I think about how Team Malaysia has been drafting through and throughout. You always open the possibility of of a double fighter lineup. They actually
Never.
go for the
Tectonic,
Ranger
tectonic.
ban. So making sure that there's no executor from the side of Cambodia in case their lineup cannot really hold the front or fight too long.
Tectonic.
Ranger doesn't become an issue.
What just?
I feel for Cambodia, it's safe for you to ban like a Yuzong because I feel like the Yuzong can disrupt them for a little bit. But if you just want to ban on comfort, the Lapu makes a lot of sense.
Yep. They ban
But no,
the
they ban the
CC
CC
instead.
instead, yeah.
I guess it also opens up room for them to
Yuzong, let's go.
move the pieces of the Hilda around, right? If they want the Yuzong, they could go for it too. For Team Malaysia, let's see if I think no matter what fighters they pick, except for Yuzong, it wouldn't really reveal too much what the idea was, right? What the idea is for the final form of this lineup. Hey, for all we know, it could be a choke
Aku dah jopek tu stiker ni.
goal, which you proposed earlier on. The Lapu
Aku dah
does
jopek
go
tu.
through.
No, I really feel
Aku
like
perlukan
Malaysia
those
is
stiker ni
full
dekat
up.
aku
They
punya
were
titik.
considering, and I feel like Loliel is comfortable because again, he has been basically solo killing everyone in gold, and I feel like he has that kill pressure with the Cho as well. So I really feel Loliel is asking, let me see the entire matchup. If I need to, I will. If I know, like,
Muka dia tak boleh belah bodoh.
Give me the
Sumpah.
Yeah. I mean, what better hero to play?
Sebab dia
Solo
macam
kill
menganjing
right?
tau.
One of the flashier solo kill heroes. It's always fun to see some good footwork there. A roundhouse kick, one or two times in a single fight. Cambodia will have to show all of their cards here. See, they stick with the traditional marksman.
Woi,
Talk about the
Bruno
Bruno
asal
before.
Brunonya gambar
It does
straight.
come out, the focus
Gambar
also
penyek.
a very good answer to the show.
Aduh.
No matter where the show
Penat
goes.
lah aku dengan
Yeah.
production ni.
So this is already pretty interesting. So Malaysia has seen this Bruno
What about glue here?
No, honestly, even
Bruno
if they
agak
still pick up
quite
the
good lah
export, it's
lawan
gonna be
Haya ni.
quite good.
Yep.
Like Bruno as
Sebab
well
boleh
as he
sliding
can burst it out, but I kind of feel
sliding
like that's the
tackle
job of the
Shadow
Lapu
Haya
Lapu,
ni kan.
right?
Lepas tu ada knockback bagi ulti.
I
So,
mean,
yeah.
export. If you want to go further, the
Good-
glue is
good
fine
lawan
as well.
Lapu,
You want to take the direct
good lawan
matchup
Cho.
into the Phobias.
But if the Cho goes gold, then they need a roamer here.
Yes.
And I honestly like a high loss would be okay because then the
Aku
Phobias
rasa dia
is
patut
gonna
Harit
get
bro.
countered so hard.
But the Eve would become.
Aku rasa kalau dia tak Harit, dia tak ada carry ya. Ataupun
Yeah, because they're putting the highlights.
Xbox boleh tak ah?
Basically, right in
Xbox mungkin
the
okey lah. Lawan Hilda
midst
sedap,
of the
lawan
battlefield,
So I guess it's
Phobias sedap
probably
kan?
better just to put Cho in the roam here
So that's what I'm thinking.
and then give something else in the gold lane.
I mean, heck, Yung's Matilda has also been a
Xbox
relic
tak Harit lah
for
bro.
quite a while.
In general, we haven't seen quite a lot of enchanter
Yeah.
roamers here.
No.
Yeah, looks like they're really thinking about this. But so far, Cambodia, their draft has been looking pretty good, pretty solid front lines in general. And Malaysia, they don't.
Jangan
have
sebut
a-
Obsidia tu. Jangan.
a-
Kau kalau
what
dia
was the word again?
main pick
Shredder.
lagi
They don't
aku
have a
ban tu
shredder.
kau.
Quite a lot of damage, but not really shredder type until the Kimi gets the Demon Hunter sword. After that, sure, the front lines will start to melt a little bit. But if they wanna melt them out
Timer tak
quite
gerak tu, tak
fast,
tahu berapa
at
lama
least in
boleh
the
fikir
early
nak pick.
game, they are probably
Ngebug ke apa?
looking at something like an X-Borg.
Yeah.
Oh, tengah
The
pause
export.
lah gila.
Again,
I mean, like, there's a reason why they ban out the CC, right? They really don't want the shredders.
yeah. Export could be the next answer. It creates ample pressure against a Phobias. Big dive as well, and you feel discouraged to sort of walk towards him, and it's even worse if he pulls you back with fire stakes.
More importantly, it's amazing in turtle and lord fights. Like,
It
that's
is.
that's the thing about Malaysia. They like to fight for these objectives, and X-Borg is amazing. Because the more you want to leash it away, the more the X-Borg will gain value.
Yes, I will say that we have seen some goal lane matchup where the Xbox just flat out wins because the goal laners aren't good at trading, right? Like Claude, for example, Obsidia is pretty horrible into that. But Bruno
Siapa menang tak boleh?
is not that bad, right? All you need is a Heart's Claw, but even prior to that,
Siapa menang tak
getting
boleh?
a passive online and being able to start threatening the Farragut armor
Lupa pula
is
aku
going
ada top place ni.
kind of make that export, deter that export from going too aggressive. And well, I want to say if, but the Hilda in the roam role, so you could bring the Hilda to really
Turki menang.
pressure this Xbox resource in the early game to push it
Berat.
back. But that's assuming that they get the Xbox.
Berat.
I mean, like, again, like, I know you say that Eve does counter the high loss, but at the same time, it is going to be quite okay to deal with the Hilda. If the Hilda comes in, you
Yep.
slow her down, and then the Kimi just stops them with the Starlium, and then just keeps on hitting and hitting and hitting, and hopefully they basically control.
Tak
the game
masalahnya TLID dekat
by
hujung
5
regular kan
stars
macam
over.
tengah
The Eve
menyala kan.
doesn't hurt the high loss too
Memang
much,
diorang tak
and
lepas
if
playoff,
it
tapi
does,
diorang kan
by that
tengah
time, Loliel already has 3
up and
items,
coming.
so he can
Tiba-tiba
start
mendapat
dealing with
angin membantai bantai.
Play a fun mini game. Guess the last
Sekali Hanjas.
We'll do it.
Dia
We'll do
bawa
like
gameplay
whoever guesses it wrong,
regular season
you're eliminated.
fasa early. Berat.
Don't worry, the ground won't open if underneath you. You won't fall down, but you are just eliminated. We have limited technical capabilities to, you know,
maybe next year.
maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
You guessed it wrong. Please leave the arena. No, we're not that ruthless.
Yeah, in my head it is between what's that? Oh, that's Rose.
Yeah, that's Rose, yes.
Okay. It's between Jaga Kaki to Ilelo. It's between the X-Borg and the Hylos for me. Other than that, like I'm trying to is there a roamer that I'm not thinking of?
I mean, I must say
Padang?
Padang Khalid now. Probably not.
Yeah.
Hylos is the best pick. I see the smirk on Yum's face. I have a feeling he's gonna play Cho.
No, it's just because we don't see them changing so much, so it does become weird. Like, what other options would they?
Sambung tahun depan lah, geng.
Because if
Finalnya.
he smiles, it could be a Florian for all we know, right?
That's
He's
what
done
helped
that
us last
before.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what helped us last time. To be the first enchanter support to be picked here. If there's one role you want to add, what role would it be? Like one
role I would add.
Because I gotta rephrase. One, if you get to add a new hero into the game, right? What role would you want that hero to be?
Support. And I
Tank or
want
enchanter?
enchanter because I want some like I don't know if it's called like a bard or something, but basically music based where you
Ending stream doh aku rasa macam ni.
and give shields.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
something like between a Matilda and a Lolita.
A Matilda and yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, a bard.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call it. It's like a
Yeah, because I'm not too familiar with the term.
yeah. You're correct. Specializes in buffs more than healing and all.
Because we've had buff items before.
We have.
That has been
Apa
removed.
hero lah sebagus untuk
And
Malaysia?
even the encouragement
Ide Harit,
is going to get changed a
Esbok.
little bit for instead of giving damage, just going to give defense. So basically, I want this kind of support to be worked in
Like, yeah.
a siege composition where tank jungle and EXP that's a front line, and you're just making it so that your marksman, your mage just deals ridiculous damage.
Yeah.
Because I am done with supports keeping everyone
Ada
alive.
Bovis okey ke
I want
Harit
supports
okey.
that make someone die.
Harit
Most
ada
of them are
counter.
tank supports.
So
Yeah,
far
so
paling
it's a
dekat
very
tengok
fine
yang
line,
betul
I get
boleh
But
konsisten
of course,
bantai
we
dia bin tu.
thank
Tapi tu
everyone
pun
for the
sebelum
patience.
nerf lah.
As you can see on
Tapi
screen
bin
as
dah kena
well,
nerf.
on cam just
So
now, we're sorting out some, making sure that everything is going smooth. I think Team Cambodia ready to hop back
Oh,
in
dah
action.
start
There
timer.
we go. Timer ticks, and now we get to review who is going to be the choice for Team Malaysia. I'm with you on the export pick.
Yeah, I feel like that's the one that's the safest. That's the one that they have the most practice with.
Yes.
Is there any other?
I don't know, Obsidia?
Harif might be a bit difficult with the phobias, but maybe they can try it out.
I mean, Lunox is another one. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Joy tak ada lunak apa.
But yeah, export.
Yep.
Yeah. We waited for a while, but we were correct for a while. We just had to make sure that it's locked in.
Yeah, we nothing is certain
Okay, let's go.
at the very end. Of course,
And there's
Cuma
a-
je Xbox ni tak boleh barbar sangat.
Quickly
Sebab
missing that one.
kalau
Boom, my man.
dia terkedepan sikit Povia second skill cancel. Oi, lepas tu dia memang Piraga dia confirm pecah dengan Bruno EV
Yeah,
ni.
right now I just
Dia
want to
jauh.
give them the space.
Kena
So
berhati-hati
right
di
now,
jalan raya
ladies and
sikit lah.
gentlemen, this is gonna be the start of the grand finals between Malaysia and Cambodia. This
Tapi
is where
Bruno
they
susah
start
sikit nak
to
main game ni.
see
Oi, bawa
who
beli ke?
will be the world's best.
Bawa
Cambodia
beli
have a
ke?
chance to snatch that throne away, and Malaysia has a chance to defend it for 2 years in a row. Either way, history will be
Dia ada
made.
puri.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, let us commence the grand
TV tak ada
final
puri,
of
apa weh?
WEC
Bruno tak ada puri.
25 right here in Kuala Lumpur between Team Malaysia and Team Cambodia.
Reflect.
So right now we can see
Boleh.
that there's no shenanigans here, Husky. Everyone is starting on their own side of the map. In fact, both are going for a purple buff start. So we gotta see whether they will contest the Litho or not. Considering that the Kimi is there, I'm guessing Team Malaysia really want that. Speaking of which, Boxy has already taken quite a bit of damage from Humes as well as Stormy, and Loliel already trading quite a bit against Zing.
Look at where the Hayabusa is. Willingly will give up this litho. They still got it. That's a +1, and Shing might be in danger because the Hayabusa is around there, but they're not gonna go for any shenanigans. Lo Liao doing his usual best. Taking out his Faraga armor might not be the best choice because it increases the range of the fire missiles, as Humes will be able to back off. Thornroll, not enough damage there from the side of Cambodia. Boxy will go on the chase. Humes gonna look to
Gila.
get away with the Shun Poke. Flickering
Pop.
from Boxy. First blood for
Mas.
Team Cambodia. And Boxy receives the help
Wih,
of Boxy.
panis.
Stormy will be there to help Slug guys.
Ya.
They get a trade.
That was very risky. Don't know if it's
Hilda
worth
dapat.
it. Oppie taking
Dapat
quite a
duit.
bit of damage from Stormy as well as Sakai's. Blinkers off Stormy.
Ah, nice
Blinkers
blinker.
as well. Gets a kill onto Oppie.
Memang main.
A bit of an extension. Cambodia fixated
Menang kat kanan
on the first
besar
blood,
actually.
ends up giving 2
Sebab
away.
walaupun kill dapat first blood, Haya dapat kill. Dapat assist juga kan. Lepas tu Talanci pun kena copet sikit.
Getting burned
Oh.
down.
Pop.
Good stun, sliding tackle from
Sedih
Big
sikit
Take
tu.
out the Fraga armor, but Lolia will be safe. A detective comes through.
Murung ah Bruno ni.
Detective does have the puncture to work with.
Itu
And
dia
it's
murung
dangerous
ah.
territory for Lolia.
Dia punya bola dia sepak tu
And
terawal
this is
sangat.
making Sakai's job easy because
Terawal
both
sangat. Apa
himself,
Xbox
Sakai
belum
taking
keluar
that
daripada dia
damage.
punya immune tu kan. Oi, launcher dapat. Wajas.
They get the RWM.
Wajas.
Who catches him? You still disengages. Momo will be forced to flicker too. The aggression from Cambodia.
Wajas.
From them. and they're off to a good start.
Aku rasa lancirnya kat bottom tadi. Kan aku salah tengok.
Alongside with the retribution. But Team Malaysia making sure that they don't get
Rasa
taken
macam
down
dekat
for
bottom
free.
tadi
Both Silencers, Momo as well as Leo
Interesting.
is able to survive. But Cambodia, man, they're not shy
Sebiji
to
macam
fight.
lancir dalam video, ya.
That's a challenge that Team Malaysia has been itching for.
Sebiji.
A true test of
Lancir
skill
dalam
and
video
wit.
tu tak tahu
On
bila
the
last
stage.
Maret, man. Tuh.
Coincidentally enough, this is probably also the most tame start that we have.
Ni baru
Malaysia,
seru
you
tu
know,
lah masalah tu. Asyik
2K
tengok
goal
pembantaian
lead,
je
2 minutes
boring lah je.
Gotta behave a bit more.
Bagilah kita
Because
orang
Cambodia are
kemut
willing
sikit.
to take on the fight. Stormy flies away. Here comes Jum. No out just yet. He's gonna eat all of the punishment.
Tak boleh
Wadu with the
keluar je.
collection. Sakai's into the shadow kill.
Nah.
Foxy disperses it over to Oppie and Wadu. Sakai finds nothing.
That was good movements coming in from Cambodia, making sure that not only do they share the damage of the OG Shadow Kill, but actually
Tak boleh lepas tu
disconnect
lancir
from the
tu.
lowest member. Zing now, having the Hascalon, will have a much better time going up against this X-Borg. Speaking of which, right now Momo gets pulled in by Wadu.
And taking dangerous damage. A critical state will have to take a recall. And Boxy will make sure that if Momo
Hilda ni bodoh
doesn't
masalah.
back off, there is a kill angle. They try to
Dah!
Boxy.
Laju
Sakai to the
sekali
shadow
beli
back
ke.
onto him. They're
Oh,
ready to
nice.
go for the fight. Kick Sakai.
Second, kemas.
Not gonna commit too much. Stormy is there to pick
Dapat
it up.
lagi
And
ke
Sakai
Hayah,
ends up
201.
collecting it anyways. Wadu and Oppie
Nice
now trying to
ulti
turn
EV.
it around. Sakai ends up going down.
Well, thank you.
Cambodia fights back.
Wadu and Oppie waiting for the cooldowns from the Hayabusa to get taken down. Now Momo does have that War Axe. Look at the tech
Menang ke
tip.
kiri lah.
Clearing up the mid, so now they're marching towards the turtle. Looks like Cambodia will have a pretty good shot of getting this as well.
Momo will take on the fight in the top lane solo against the Phobia. Detective forced away from the turtle, at least for now. Wadu's passive is back up, turns back in, waits out Momo's bravest fighter, and able to walk away.
Boxy getting targeted, gets kicked, and will get taken down by Yums, and the OG Shadow Kill being used. Oppie still alive, Momo is there, creating damage.
Sakit bodoh among the play ni.
Detective is on the hunt, goes for Momo,
Aish.
Momo flickers out.
And
Ada
another 2 minutes
ulti.
without the important
Hey.
resources, just as the turtle spawns, and 2 members
Kalau
of
ada
Malaysia
ulti
have
tu,
to take the
wey.
control.
Sebiji
Momo will
macam
just
lancir
queue
dalam
up with
video.
the camp to make sure that he doesn't have to walk the
Sebiji.
long way. This could be our first big team
Ya,
fight
satu
here.
level
Detective
difference, Cyber.
not shying away from a potential challenge. And some guys will have to wait in the shadows. Loliao is ready. RWMU Detective with the secure again. Farago armor instantly blown up, and Loliao flicker to safety. Wadu chases him down. Phobia's on the killing spree.
Habis
And
dorang
right now, the Phobia's having 3 kills.
kuat sangat doh perang brawl
Is looking
kiri
pretty
ni
good.
punya
Cambodia
hero.
is in the lead with a 1,400 goal lead. Boxy is basically pushing Momo away.
Tak
unable
boleh
to
sampai
get
lah
the
dekat
lead.
EV dengan
Looks
Bruno
like
ni kan.
Malaysia will have to concede that turret.
Kalau brawl.
But in the top lane, looks like Sakai's is going to be clearing.
Ada.
the lead. It looks like a pause has been asked from Team Cambodia.
Yeah, sounds like a call from Team Cambodia. A
Bodoh
bit of
lah.
a tempo breaker there. Slightly unfortunate, but gives us a bit more time to assess the situation. So far, we have been looking for a challenge for Team Malaysia to see how you can stop some of that early game tempo plays. Even though it was a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Team Malaysia, we saw the clapback. And one of the ways to do it is to get laners that can go even. We talk about the Bruno being a decent option into the export. That one was achieved. The Phobias into Lapu Lapu as well, able to hold his own. And that eliminates that solo kill play from the side lanes of Team Malaysia.
I feel like the strategy going into this is already pretty good, which is Malaysia has been doing pretty well because they've been winning the 1v1. So make sure you get a hero that can either win you the 1v1 or make sure that you do not lose. And we see that where Zing on the Bruno, making sure that he's able to burst out that Viraga armor. And even though with the long range, it's still not close enough for you to actually get a kill onto the Bruno. And
Oh, dia
rotation
punya
coming
mic
in from
problem apa
Detective,
tu?
making sure that if Loyal does move forward, he will get the kill, giving full trust for Wadu to handle Momo on that Lapu, which, by the way, 3-0-0. Wadu's having an amazing game on that Phobias.
Yeah, and we did talk about how against an export requires someone else to front.
My
the
problem,
court, and
my
he can't really
problem.
do it alone. But if you can keep threatening his Faraga armor, then the effectiveness does go down. And in that earlier fight, No Liao can't really stay there for too long. You're eating RWMs, you're eating damage from this Phobias. And we saw how fast they dealt with the export. And even when you are on this Cho, sure, there are answers to it. Like you said, that Phobias is going to be a key problem that Team Malaysia has to solve.
Part of it is definitely for that Eve. And the Malaysian mid trio is able to win out a lot of mid lane battles that usually the mid laner is not really impacting the game that much, but OP as well as Boxy being the award winners here are really showing up their stuff, making sure that they do not lose against Humes as well as Stormy, and able to apply that pressure onto Loliel, onto even Sakai's getting caught.
Betul tu.
One
Dorang
or
punya
twice by Oppie
headphone
at this point.
com tu tak
And
dengar tu
also,
kata.
we're pointing out that actually this is the first time in
Betul.
the entire tournament that Team Malaysia has fallen behind in net worth and game pace. I think a lot of people are very used to seeing
Headphone overheat.
Malaysia being ahead, just making it look easy.
Is that a
This
thing?
definitely isn't the case, and that's why Cambodia has been one of our toughest rivals in recent times.
So right now we're still waiting on the issue being handled. Shout outs to all the Marshall on stage, working hard, making sure that all the players get what they need to be able to perform. And now, speaking of performing, Cambodia, this is an amazing development that they're able to push Team Malaysia this hard. And in terms of scaling, they scale quite well. Even though Bruno is not known to be the strongest late game carry, but when it comes to burst damage, it's definitely there. And in the current form of the meta, burst is more forgiving because I feel like attack speed is easier for you to defend against.
He's a Faraga armor buster.
Yeah.
That's one way
Let's
to
go
do it,
with
right? Like most of the time, like crit marksmen aren't really a thing anymore because it takes quite a while to enable them, and the last viable one being
Rindu bunyi
Mirabelle also
jamban.
has gone down the drain a little
Aku
bit.
rindu nak
But for
tengok
Bruno,
nak
he's
tengok
gonna
game.
reach a point where he stretched through you no
Tak
matter
ingat
what
dah
you
rupa
have.
Land of Dawn
And
macam
it
mana.
becomes harder and harder to catch because of that sliding tackle, which has its cooldown reduced every time you catch your soccer ball back.
Land of Dawn yang kalau korang
Especially as a stun mechanic too,
simpan
if you wanna
10
net
coin
fight,
nanti
that
dapat
can
interest.
actually outmaneuver you.
1 gol
And he has armor reduction with the Wardy.
Itu ke Land of Dawn?
True. That would help out the Lancelot quite a lot. especially
Land of
when
Dawn
he
yang
gets the
kena
snap
gabung-gabung
on the,
synergy tu kan.
on the War Axe. So it's gonna be a lot of bursts coming in for this game. And shout out to everyone. Look at how many people we have here in the crowd watching Grand Finals.
Oh,
Malaysia
2 gol
versus
Alamak, sorry dok.
Cambodia. And so far,
Dah terbiasa
it has
dengan
been a
interest
pretty good start to the
main
game.
Magic
And
Chess
say
dekat Staril.
some of these crowd members have been here since the very start of the day. They've been here since the semi-finals. They watched through every game, and it was a journey.
Land of
wasn't
Dawn
it, right?
dia
This is the true test. We talk a lot about
tempat yang
getting long game days.
kalau kau drop
long
situ
attrition.
nanti kau punya loot sedap-sedap kan.
They had a whole day.
Malaysia open up the day,
Yep.
and they're gonna close out the day. Yeah. So it has been a pretty
Land of
long
Dawn
day
tu
for
taman
everyone
permainan
involved.
Peace
They
and
might be
Love
no strangers to
Wanjai.
this, but doesn't take away the fact that it's a challenge. every single
Wanjai,
time you see them
cepat
there.
lah.
They have gone through the
Aduh.
midnight shift before.
It's always those those untold stories, right?
Yes.
We just talk about the things that we see,
Betul
you
lah.
know, on the screen. Speaking of
Dekat sana banyak helmet level 3
the trophy there waiting for the champions in both Cambodia as
Faham,
well as Malaysia. They're so close enough that they can hold it. And now we're jumping straight back into the game.
Okay, let's go.
And
Aduh.
looks like Sakai's was able to get the turret up top and some minions as well.
Having the trophy so close to you makes it even more heartbreaking when you're not the ones lifting it up. Stormy blowing one done. Mid laners have been hitting their timings. And even in terms of kill participation, both of them have 100%. The only difference being that Stormy has 1 kill, but Oppie has 1 death, but still. They've been contributing to these skirmishes through and throughout. Traction pulse on the Wadu. Not enough to
sakit
take
juga.
him down.
Still,
Gimme.
that is still quite a lot of damage coming in from Stormy. Once he does have that Demon Hunt Sword, it is going to be a bit of a problem. Hume's getting targeted by
Tapi
Boxy.
sial tu.
And now 4
Sampai
members
baik
have
dia
been spotted out by
Hilda
Team
punya
Malaysia.
second dekat si
That
Cho nya.
was pretty scary.
Walaupun tengah dash
And
pelik
super
je ya.
dangerous. It is dangerous. Have to give a lot of respect, honestly, to Boxy on this Hilda. Taking up so much
Sebab dia
space.
track
It's a
kan.
very good tracker to
Once
hunt
dah lock dia
down
akan
you
kejar je
and
jauh mana
some
kot.
guys. Both side lane tier 1s have gone down for the side of Team Cambodia, whereas for Team Malaysia, top lane 1 still stands.
This is where we're seeing... Wait, hold on. Yumes is clearing the wave. Is this going to be a damage Joe? Is it is going to be a game where Eunice will try to solo the lore. Hold on, Stormy gets caught there. Traction Pole saves him.
Almost followed by Boxy. Stormy flickers away, and Lolia with the pickup. Detective with a good attempt. Now Eunice now in a dangerous position. Spot out by Wadu.
Ni yang tak boleh nak main sekarang ni.
Turtle for Cambodia.
Aku pun baru perasan dulu lubuk draft kanan. Oi. Mati mana?
He's the Sky Prince, but he's also nightmare for mid laners. Speaking of which, the kick goes in.
And the last shaker on the two, the connection from Team Malaysia starting to come alive. Yums gets out. Wadu so lucky. Lolia burns him to a crisp. And then catching as well. He has to flicker away. Boxy back in the fight, but he's up
Baru kena
against
sepak lagi ni.
Pull back by the stakes.
Kan susah orang nak main dengan dia tu. Okay turn Sebab Cho dengan Kimi ataupun apa-apa hero setup dengan Kimi ni dia memang tak berapa apa cakap. Tak berapa aman lagi. Tak berapa aman. Bro. Dah kenapa? Aduh. Oi. Dapat sial. Wanjas. Waduh. Waduh tu. Framer ah.
Alright, looks like this is going to be a tank Cho for now.
Bukan Cho Yums lubuk. Cho lubuk.
But yeah, honestly, Wadu on this Phobius is a pick that we don't see quite a lot nowadays. But he's looking amazing here, going for full tank items in terms of items as well. The Lancelot
betul lah, memang sekarang Warrex Oracle je tu main lapu ni.
Having a lot of penetration with the Hunter Strike as well as the Malefic Roar.
Wow, Momo, he was ready for that.
Dia tahu tak ada flicker kan. Oh, tapi tak mati. Cuk pergi. Oh, nice dive.
Jing is gone. They find the kick onto Arpin. 3 bodies drop from Cambodia side. Wadu wants to run away, but Yums is on him as the guy. He's just waiting for the collection. The Sky Prince claims his prey.
Bang, terlalu, aduh, tak tahu lah kat kabur bang. Tadi memanglah diorang dah turn tau, tapi turn tu 1k gol je tu. 1k gol punya turn tiba-tiba dapat momentum terus ya.
And the craziest thing was that they anticipated
no contest.
Momo with the bravest fighter instantly to cut off the escape route for Cambodia. And I had the pleasure to talk to the back-end staff of Team Malaysia today.
Ada yang catat tu.
High praises for Momo and Lolia.
Barulah real pro team. Catat timing flicker kan. Padahal dah hujung-hujung lah flicker. Nak siap. Tapi kalau kau catat kau tahu lah ada masa lagi. Wah, kena pula Kimi. Alamak, boleh keluar. Ui. Ui, lanjut. Aduh, kurungnya. Kurungnya. Tiba-tiba pula ada Lancelot kat situ. Okay. Oh no, ni parah sikit lah. Sedap Bruno ni. Hebat. Hebat lagi Bruno. Tak ada damage bodoh Bruno ni. Belum ada damage lah. Maklum lah. Zaman gelap marksman ni. Dah free hit pun tak boleh tak boleh nak bantai sial. Boleh bunuh satu je bodoh. Itu orang cakap dah paling free hit Minus 10. Tapi damage macam minion. Zaman gelap bro, zaman gelap. Oh, mati. Oish. Oi, ai, babi cheat. Ai, cheat. Cheater. Cheater. Ben.
Right now, Malaysia, Cambodia is fighting back, and now Detective does have that endless battle, so he's going to deal quite a lot of damage. The one that has to be careful here is going to be Lolio. The burst coming in from Cambodia, they can actually deal with the Faraga armor now.
We saw a big swing in favor of Malaysia earlier on, but Cambodia did not shy away at all. They not only put up a resistance, they put up a fight.
3 item kita tengok. 3 item nombor siap bersker.
8.5k net worth for Detective, richest in the game.
And then looking at the items coming in from Zing.
EV ni, diorang kena settle EV ni.
For that crit item, because he already has the Hunter Strike, and now the Berserker Fury has been completed as well. Same with the Malefic Gun.
Oi.
Courageous up
Tak
top.
ada orang.
Malaysia's gonna handle it. Humes got found out by Detective. Cambodia takes the tier 2 turret.
Swerve's also
Lah,
noting
asal
that
tak baca?
Bruno
Tak
is
baca pula.
incredibly good at
Yalah
sneaking
pecah kat
too.
Oli. Never mind.
Structures fall like dominoes. Whenever Bruno is able to lay his hands on them, Humes
Ui,
not able to get a flank
sakit
off, so he's
sial.
forced away. Quick RWM from
Udah
Obi,
mulai
Loliao.
tembus tu.
Faragha armor, thanks to Detective.
Udah mulai
Cambodia
tembus.
understand for
Belum.
them to be
Dah
able
pendek
to
kan?
have
Dah pendek,
a
dah pendek.
good fight against Malaysia.
Item dia khas
Take care of
claw
Loliao, making sure that the
Malefic
Faragha
gun
armor
berserker
is
kan?
not there. It looks like Detective, even him by himself, should have enough damage. Sakai's gets found by Detective. In Detective level 15, Sakai's just a
Wih,
little bit more.
Eh, Haya.
Good eye frame. Is it enough
Ui.
for Detective?
Oh, dapat sial. Tapi tak mati bodoh Haya ni. What the fuck? Ui, sempat bodoh di situ. Lagi satu. Eh, tapi tak boleh lah, man. EV Bruno ni dah problem. Aku tengok Bruno. Babi sakit lah, sial. Oi, 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 oi. Oi.
Can't find Loliao, but Cambodia are in control.
Oh, Loliao, this is a very dangerous spot. Has to flicker out. And now Sakai's gets pulled back by Wadu. Opi having that divine glaive all the while.
Oh.
Humes is preventing a push by
So main
actually pushing
main
down
split
mid.
pun macam aman juga kan.
Now
So
look
dia
at
habis
the
ke apa ni?
damage here. Even though
Apa item dia?
Detective is
Tapi
only
aku rasa
doing
aku
about
boleh buat kan dia.
25k damage,
Selain
but
Hebrasi lah.
it's substantial
Eh,
amount of
Fury
damage
Hammer.
because it's on the right target.
Ya bodoh,
preventing Team
Povius.
Malaysia
Tak, Povius
from
ni
actually
dia macam
having a good
jadi
They're
bodyguard tu.
also stopping
Oh, dia nak buat damage,
Stormy
aku nampak.
joining the fight too. So Momo is
BOD,
left on
BOD.
an island
BOD
with
pistol.
Loliao to go for these big dives and opening up windows for Watu to hit the back line. Stormy was
Tapi bagus
instantly
juga ah.
erased
So
from
dia
the
boleh
fight.
split lah.
That's why we didn't
Actually
even
good
see
lah.
Kimmy having an
Actually good.
impact, making it like
Sebab
a
sekarang ni kalau nak
4v5.
harap perang brawl dia 5 lawan 5 tak boleh tu. Aduh.
But is it
Fuck.
quick enough?
Oh, boleh lah.
Not this time against the Sky Prince. Boxy
Boleh
now in
lah.
danger,
Sama
but
mati
Humes makes the call to fall back. They
Oi,
don't need
free
to
lot tu ni. Tak ada
overextend
Bruno
or
tu.
stop.
30 second. Tapi Cuk tak
That
ada
was a
kick
good
lah.
catch,
So
and this is why it's dangerous grass. The moment
Tapi
you're
boleh aku
caught
rasa. Boleh,
lacking,
boleh,
you will
boleh.
get caught, but Cambodia,
boleh
as
kot.
long
Aduh,
as
dah nak hidup.
Wadu is there, even without Zing, he should be able to influence
hidup
so
pula.
that Malaysia will at least have to hesitate or take just a little bit too much damage than they want. Speaking of which, Momo is only
tak ada
about
umpan.
5% health.
Yeah, Detective is really hurting. Last Sandy committed.
Ui, ui,
Momo
ui,
is
gimme,
looking
gimme.
for Opi. Wadu gets taken out.
Dapat Povius. Okay,
Detective
okay.
can't
Free
get
lot, free lot.
into the pit just yet. Humes kicks them away. Detective still will try, but some guys this time will get it done. Boxy hops in with the conceal. Has to
Bodoh
give
lancir
vitality,
ni
but Malaysia
sakit
will
bodoh. Dia
disengage
boleh
after losing Momo.
dia dah boleh buy one mana-mana je tu.
Just dupes him with the shadows.
Clean coming in from the Sky Prince, but again,
dia pistol kan?
Cambodia, it was good that Humes was able to slow down Detective, making sure that he's not there to contest for the Lord. But we can
Baru
see the
seru tu lah.
damage
Finally tu, okay?
as well as the elusiveness
Finally.
that Detective
Tapi jangan,
has.
maybe jangan sebut awal sangat.
Look at Humes as
Panjang
well.
lagi
He's
ni.
pushing them back. He's basically
Takut game satu je, man.
playing like HO damage, but only having
Takut
one
game satu
damage
je
item
bagi roller coaster
with
ke
the
mod.
Blade of Heptases. So kind of playing more macro for this one.
Lepas tu kejap lagi game 2 keluar Obsidia. Wajas.
Taking objectives and making macro move because Humes is creating lane pressure.
Gila ke Hilda ni?
See, he's gonna eat the cake. RWM as a
Aku tahu
response,
ada
Opi
immortal tu tapi
will
Cuk
be
mati
able
tu.
to take
What
out
the fuck?
Humes alongside
Dia tak gila tu.
Boxy, Loliao.
Aku yang tak boleh kira.
But Detective is so dangerous. Loliao flicks
Oi,
away, but
pecah
still,
imo dia.
Burrows finds him. Traction pulse comes in, keeps Wadu away. Loliao disengages with the last insanity, and the siege from Malaysia gets halted.
The only casualty is Humes. Everyone else had to use everything to actually get away.
Tak macam sebelum ni lah. Lancir si detektif ni masih bila MSC je geng. MSC kan? Yang Sonseng dia padu. Tapi lancir lancir pening-pening.
The Phobius is just way too tanky for Team Malaysia.
And now, he has the Winter Crown. So he's even harder to take him down.
Susah tadi, dah mula lagi lama lagi susah. Sebab lancir ni dia tak ada expiry date. Tu masalah dia. So dia ibaratnya ada macam ada 3 DPS, real DPS ah. Sakit. Lancir ni sedap dia kalau dah full item macam ni kan. Semua boleh, nak poking boleh, nak split boleh, nak apa semua benda, whatever kau boleh fikir semua dia boleh buat sekejap. Tak boleh stun eh.
Every single wave is pushing towards their opponent's side or at least stagnating around the mid.
Dia dah glow up ah.
Team Malaysia, they're still splitting up
Dia
here.
banyak tengok video kat profile. Tak ada lah kan.
And now he even has a blade of despair. So yeah, he
Aku
is
patut start kena charge lah orang tengok video launcher OCD betul tak?
more damage.
Mana boleh free
Need a
tu?
bit of extra kick there.
Betul tak betul?
Out the target.
Orang bayar gaji coach ribu-ribu.
It's 2 winter
Kan?
now for
Free.
Cambodia.
Aku bagi free je.
The ideal way to approach
Boleh
this
lah,
is
boleh.
to
Bad business lah,
try and
bad
pick the
business.
fight when you see Yums on the map.
Oh,
It's
no.
gonna be a 4v5. Maybe that's the plan. Foiled by Momo. Yums should be able to get out. It's not a problem. They get the traction post. Boxy. They're not gonna come
Oi!
And that's Oppie. Detective
Oh,
with the
Winter.
ground.
Hayat mati.
They lost some guys already. And now Oppie unleashes the RWM.
Aduh, tak boleh finish tu.
Two dead from the side of
Cantik
Malaysia.
dah
Yums
siot.
ends up going down.
Aduh.
Cambodia taking
Tak ada
that
kawan.
absolutely
Susah nak follow up bro. Bodoh
spectacular.
rata bodoh kena end.
Shane finds the double kill and
30 second
Cambodia
kena end,
now
bodoh.
turns to Lord.
Kena nak
That
lot.
was impressive coming in from Cambodia. Malaysia
Aku rasa
thought
dia
they
patut end,
got it. A kick being committed by Yums, but item here, man. The Winter Crowns. Cambodia is able to ignore the majority of the big burst coming in from Malaysia, completely outplaying that team fight. And
Oh,
now we
lancip
can see
gila.
the detective is going to be on the
Ambil tahu
Lord.
atas.
While the rest of the members getting the inhibitor and Loliel, he has to let that go. He can't commit for this one. And now Cambodia, they are clearly in
Itu
the
yang
lead,
maksud aku tu,
18
geng.
minutes in with
Dia bukan
5,000
Cho Yum
gold
lubuk.
lead.
Cho
Cambodia
lubuk.
is looking good to win game number 1.
Tadi tu dah cantik gila kan. Orang cakap kalau ada follow up yang mantap, memang patut meninggal lah EV tu. Tak sempat winter lah patutnya. Tapi sebabkan tak ada orang boleh chain stun,
Cambodia detective with the Queen's Wing.
yang logik untuk chain stun lapu je lah. Tapi lapu nak kena tekan ulti tu.
In just 14 seconds.
So kalau kau
This is
terlambat
the
sikit je
first
terus ada
time we
gap
see
kan.
Team Malaysia on the back foot and pretty
So dia
far
tak
behind
konsisten
too.
lah.
I'm gonna say,
Susah.
I don't care about the numbers, man, but Wadu
Sangat
is
susah
an
nak konsisten.
MVP. How
Alah,
many attempts
nak
have
pistol.
he stopped
Dia BOD
with the
je.
Dark Wave? And how many times has he caught Sakai's?
Aku rasa dia
And
patut
how
buat je
many
2
fights
pistol.
have been
Sebabkan tak ada
withstanding
purify ni dia boleh punish oh.
everything that Malaysia is throwing at Cambodia? This
Sebab kalau dia buat damage memang meninggal. Bodoh
this
Bruno dengan
Phobius
EV ni kena
is
sepak
a
je duk.
headache for Malaysia.
Yeah. The fact that we floated the idea of the Phobius early on in the draft
Dia dah
too
boleh main macam assassin lah.
makes
Macam
it
ibu.
even more surreal. Let's see if Malaysia can defend against this
Ui,
siege. The
sakit
damage
lah.
from Jing has to be respected. Oppie too.
Ya,
So they
dia
will
defend.
On
Satu millimeter.
inhibitors. So
Tapi
guys,
ada lagi
fall
satu
back,
ni.
Detective
Oh.
trying to run away. They find the kill.
Alah hai.
Full commit, they need Detective dead.
Baik mati ke kan.
And now the Lord,
Determination is there. Stormy though, chopped to half by Boxy. Lolia explodes in the face of Jing. They really
Bruno.
need Bruno. Yums wants to get in, but he's zoned away. Lolia disengages. Dark Wave pulls Momo back.
boleh
There
defend
is
nak
still
betul.
waves that needs to be dealt with.
yep, Momo is waiting
Bah,
for the
aku
Raven
tengok
Fighter
EV ni
as
macam
well.
kiwak tu.
But all inhibitors of Malaysia are down. Zing is healing up with the
Pecahan 1
Hospital.
millimeter.
Sakai is waiting for an angle, same as Momo. Momo now does have the bravest fighter.
Does Malaysia have it in them to go for another attempt? The Shadow stuck onto Jing. Shadow kill very early on. Here comes Lolia with the commitment. Is Jing that's the target? They block Boxy. Oppie goes into Winter Crown and Wadu in no man's land, but he's very durable. Gets kicked
Mati
underneath
bola
the
lampu ni.
Prisco and executed.
Oh,
Momo
Bruno.
turns around
Wah.
and Seeker.
Bye-bye.
And Jing with the immortality gone.
Meninggal.
Malaysia hold the
Tapi itulah
fort.
boleh buat apa je tu.
Cambodia
kena lot.
trying their very best to end the game at 20 minutes of the game. But Team
Kalau
Malaysia
ada 20
able
second
to
untuk lot.
juggle as well as
Tak boleh lah
time.
man. Tapi
They're
wave
all
tengah ada ni. Boleh
together.
kot.
They were waiting for Sakai's,
Tapi tu
Momo
lah, tak
and
boleh nak
Loliel
laju
for
tu lah.
everyone to have their ultimates up
Maybe boleh lah. Maybe
online.
boleh lah.
And once they do, they all commit on it all
Maybe
in,
lah.
forcing
Maybe
out
lah.
the Winter
Sebab
Crowns,
wave
able to
timing
deal
sangat
enough
ngam.
damage to not
Kimi
only
kena
clear
tolak
the
atas.
minions but also take down Cambodia. Now Zing is gonna spawn in
Ui,
about
dia kunci
20
lu.
seconds.
Dari tu je.
Detective as well as Boxy are using the conceal. They
Yums-
find Yums.
Oh no.
How are they gonna deal
Don't
with it?
expect tu.
I think it's okay, right? If Yums dies but they get the Lord, it should be manageable. But Yums will try to buy as much time as possible. Find a kickback. They even expand the RWM for him. Yums loses immortality. Can he outmaneuver
way.
this? Boxy,
No way,
no
Rido.
can't get him. Yums,
No way!
the great escape.
Pasal Hilda yang mati.
Boxy not so lucky.
Kenapa dia nak gas lah? Dia tak tahu ke? Lord, pelik lah.
Dragon Pro Series,
Itu
man.
pelik tu.
Back in SBS. Made a lot of clips with the great escape from the base all the way to
Kenapa dia tak expect?
the turret, and now Yums
Dia
having
tak
that
expect
grand talker as
Malaysia
well.
nak
Malaysia is
lot tu.
looking to use this lord to end the game, but look at Detective Yums. He knows that
Pelik
Detective
bodoh
is
tu.
nearby.
Sumpah pelik.
Is letting the team know
20 second lama tu.
how is Malaysia gonna use this lord.
Oi, Bruno kena pula.
In WEC, we haven't seen a comeback with no inhibitors yet. This could be
Oh, mati lagi. Mati. Ui. Nice try lah, Lolian. Nice try. Oh, dapat Bruno. Bruno boleh end doh. Kena. Lanci. Boleh end doh. End aja doh. Wajar. Bodoh tu throw paling.
What was that? What an opening.
Aduh.
Finals. Both Cambodia
Bro,
and Malaysia
kau lawan tim macam
trading blows
SRG ni
for
ah.
blows.
Okay.
From the early
Kau tak boleh dia
to the
buat
mid
mistik-mistik
to the
kecil
late,
macam tu.
neither team
Itulah makannya buat
And that was
benda-benda
almost game number one.
buat benda-benda yang tak sepatutnya. Itulah kau dapat, men.
In front of a
Tak kena faham. Kau tahu tak? Bila kau boleh assume yang dorang ni akan pass a lot? I show you ah. Bila sorry. Bila kau boleh expect yang enemy ni memang akan lot okay? Kelas makro hari ni, okay? Hari ni kelas makro. The moment Povius dengan Bruno mati guys ni. Okay? Ni kan Bruno Imo kan. Okay. Pop. Okay. Timer start. The moment Bruno Povius mati guys ni. Terus kena tengok dua benda. Wave dengan timer lot. Okay? So 55 second, 51 second. Lot lagi 33 second. So kita kasar 20 second lah kan. 20 second gap. Okay, kalau early game 20 second maybe tak sempat kot nak ratakan lot laju, ataupun kalau sempat pun lot tu tak adalah kena panis sangat kan. Tapi sekarang ni late game. Lot 18. Betul. Lot 18 dan kalau korang tengok guys ni, Kebetulan selepas Bruno dengan Povius tu mati, wave dah tolak. Kebetulan wave dah tolak. Maknanya kalau ada lagi berapa tadi? Kalau contoh ada lagi 20 second lot nak keluar, tapi wave masih dekat base, ada memang tak sempat sebab dorang nak tak nak dorang kena defend dulu kan. So sekarang ni terlalu obvious yang sangat possible untuk dorang ni pass a lot. Sebab 5v3. Dan yang tinggal pula lancir Hilda dengan Evie kan. Memang susah. Sebab Cho boleh sepak kan. Sangat obvious yang dorang akan nak pass a lot ni. Tapi dorang buat call untuk pergi snipe Cho kat bawah kan. Sebab Cho split. Ataupun dia tahu tim Malaysia nak ambil lot, tapi dia decide dia tak boleh contest. Tapi dia lancir tu, dia tak patut tak contest tu, walaupun 5 lawan 3. Dia tak patut tak contest tu. Tak patut tak contest lah. Lancir lot bro. Percaya diri je bro. Aku rasa tu Aku rasa bukan dia tak tahu dorang nak lot. Aku rasa dia decide yang dia tak boleh contest. So dia assume sebab dia dah ada advantage 3 inhibitor, kalau dia dapat bunuh Cho ni, then 5 lawan 4 dia boleh easy defend lah. Maybe tu. Sebab contohlah kalau dorang dapat kill Cho ni, okay, timing kill Cho nya pun akan ngam lepas lot habis kan. So nanti lot tu keluar, Cho nya lama seminit dekat base. Then 5 lawan 4, 4 lawan 5, team Mai pun macam tak boleh dapat value sangat lah. Sebab kepada yang tak tahu, kalau inhibitor kau pecah, kau macam ni kan, CFU pula, Cambodia ada pecahkan inhibitor enemy, then tapi team Malaysia dapat lot, then wave minion wave Malaysia kan akan keluar yang besar kan, tapi sebabkan Cambodia dah pecahkan inhibitor enemy, Cambodia punya wave pun sama besar agak. Maknanya sama besar tu maknanya kalau tim Mai nak tolak 3-3 wave, dorang kena pergi push 3-3 wave. Dorang tak boleh mengharapkan minion tu tolak sendiri. Sebab sama besar dan high chance Cambodia punya stack wave akan lagi besar. Contoh kalau kau tengok kat atas ni kan, nampak? Sebab masih ada baki-baki wave sebelumnya yang masa wave team Malaysia belum besar tu kan. So point aku kat sini, kalau contoh dapat clean Bunocho tu tadi and then di fail lawan 5 lawan 4, then sebenarnya diorang boleh lah. So maybe tu kot. Positif lah. Sebab rasa macam sangat pelik untuk diorang ni tak expect Malaysia nak pasal lot. Pelik lah. Masalahnya Chom tak dapat kira. Tu masalah lain lah. Itu mekanik. Mekanik ke memang tak possible. Entahlah. Oh, lancir putus sikit satu pula. Putus sikit satu pula. Ni IV tak nak ulti. Aduh. Diorang tak tahu lah. Ni masalah dia. Dia tahan. Aku rasa dia tahan sebab dia tak tahu dia ni ada flicker ke tak. Putus lagi. 2 kali lancirnya putus, man. Aduh. Tapi sama je. Dia double dash. Dekat hero sama kan. Aduh. Tapi tak clean lah. Could have been cleaner lah. Itu maksud aku kalau lawan tim macam tim Malaysia macam ni kan. Sari lah. Mistake kecil-kecil pun macam sebiji macam Rino time crucial putus, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Malaysia's looking to use this lore to end the game. Look at Detective.
Like that is gonna be it. And unfortunately, it got turned around. But I gotta say, if they picked up Yukin in the bottom lane, maybe we would have been still in game number 1. So either way, Cambodia and Malaysia have given us a great opener in the finals. And I bet we got a long night ahead of us. It's still
Ultimates up online. And once they do,
Tapi diorang punya defense lepas tu pun selekeh ke ah? Sekejap, Hilda ni tu tak boleh balik ke? Oh, sebab dia kejacuh Sebab dia kejacuh. Pum terkena ulti ni pula. Lancirnya nak try split tapi Cho dah baca dulu lah. So well played lah tu. Ni lah Bruno nya terkena shadow pula. Tapi ayah tak pergi pun kan. Ni lancir, babi betul hampir meninggal mat. Tu S-bot nice try lah Afrika tu. Sangat nice try. Ni lah, aduh, tak nampak ke Haya tu lah? Nampak tu Haya tu? Lapu yang dapat Bruno kan. Serap. Boom. Bruno tak ada flicker bro, 10 second. Oi, plate lah lapu Boom, dapat buang-buang. Serap. Boom, guys. Pap. Tak terbang pula. Tak ada stack by the way. Kan? Terus ulti kan? Tak ada stack by the way. Ada lancing kat tepi. 1 slash, 2 slash, 3 slash, 4 slash bro. Kenapa Haya aku tak macam tu lah? Asal Haya aku tak macam tu? Kosong stack. Ada 2 unit, 4 hit full dekat Bruno. Kenapa aku punya tak macam tu lah? Bodoh 4 banyak tu. Bruno lah, parah. Tak ada Bruno macam mana bodoh nak defend ni. Aku tengok terus lasik bodoh ni. Aku tengok. Tengok lajir. Dia kena lot sekali kan. Tu, kena second skill Kimi. Lepas tu kena lot. Lot punya peti. Nampak? Dia memang ada tau, lot 18. Lot 18 dia memang ada. Dia trigger bila team kita skill kan. Bila team kita skill lah silap. Dia ada true damage nampak peti. Sakit hanat. Dah macam sama damage dengan Kimi punya second tadi. Terus tengah baru nyawa. Begat. Bruno lah. Kalau Bruno tak mati, adalah cahaya juga nak defend.
Plants inside that cycle, the recycles.
There's plants inside the
Yeah, so
helmet.
it's like we're in a mini greenhouse to recycle the carbon dioxide oxygen, but it clearly wasn't made because there are not going to be enough plants inside the helmet for you to wear recycle enough oxygen for you. But you get what I mean, right?
I mean, like, if they talk to Belleric, I'm sure they can figure something out.
Look, humans have very cool ideas, cool concepts. It might not be practical, but you gotta admit it was pretty cool.
Speaking of cool, we're jumping into the draft. This is cool. Now, we're starting out the draft here looking like the same set of bands and honestly the same size. But this time, Malaysia's like, okay, you know what, Hoppy, you won best mid. And we agree, we're taking out that Eve. That was a bit too much.
Yeah, it's like, alright, this year was a problem, right? Like, we made Uppy go like 0-3, but he's still causing us a lot of headache. Now let's see what he has up his sleeve. Cambodia, I'm looking for a potential change too. They did ban the Yi Sun Shin in game 1, and they're gonna do it again. No IESF.
So do they still ban out the Boxer here, or are they gonna trade by giving
Among
over
the
Boxer
blade.
and then maybe pick up something like the CC?
Soalnya
I mean,
kiri ni Zujin tu
Malaysia,
lagi.
they have played the CC not too often, but considering that a possibility of a Phobia's gonna be brought out, I think they're thinking of that idea, like at least considering it.
What if they? what if it doesn't matter what Cambodia picks? Malaysia still takes a Cho, unless Cambodia goes Cho first pick.
Now that would be spicy.
That would be spicy. It's a direct response, a direct challenge. But I would be sticking with a box. Oh, they banned the Zuzi.
Good lah.
Banned the Zuzi.
Kalau dia tak ban Zujin, problem lah. Dia dah ban EV, lepas tu tak ban Zujin. Tak ada counter pun. So, actually good ban lah tu.
Try to, just make it feel less comfortable.
It could be Lancelot again for Detective. I wouldn't blame him. Because Detective had a brilliant game on Lancelot. He was out of this world.
High loss tau, high loss tau.
Show Kimmy here. It worked game number 1.
What about
Salah
Kalia?
satu benda yang sedap nak lawan lancir ni. Hylos,
Why
Hylos.
not about Kalia?
Kalia can't build BOD.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe she can build Lightning Transhyung.
The true power of the Tsunami RKO is if it one-shots you.
Exactly. It's not a true RKO if you survive.
Yeah, it's not true RKO if you don't break the spine of your enemies. And in this case, maybe the Lancelot. I watched WWE growing up, and that was a lie because I never watched it.
Well, this time they go
Hilda.
for the Hilda and the Kimmy. I mean, this Hilda has mostly been used by Momo, but Yunes has used it before as well. So this
Yeah.
is a flex. And at the same time, maybe Yunes was discussing with his team. He's like, I already got one highlight. I'm good.
Yu's telling his team that, coach, trust. They're gonna show here. Now be ready. If all else fails, just give it to Momo, right? Momo's like, yes, you.
Yes.
Yes, you.
Whatever you want. You want me to pick up
Wah,
yeah, you know,
tak ada
what-
Zujin,
what-
tak ada among the plane macam mana?
Coach, can I finally play
Ah,
Arlen?
gua nak.
Like, no. Yes, coach.
Di slide homeland,
We're
gerang
trading
dia.
all around here.
We know for-
Cambodia, before the Granger gets banned, picks up the Granger
Yep.
and gets the Lapu.
Well, we know for a fact that we won't see Momo Lapu here.
But again, this Hilda is pretty flex. Maybe Malaysia can just pick up their jungler here and just keep the Hilda mystery all the way through.
Not only that, we saw how the Bruno Eve was quite
Haya, let's go, Haya.
difficult to deal with. No, he
Long
doesn't
Granger
get
biasa Haya.
he doesn't get the
Let's
he
go.
doesn't get his way, right? He doesn't get to walk in front of you and just spit flames. Ranger does the same thing.
Yep.
You hold him at an arm's length. He walks forward, you Rhapsody him. He tries to burn you with fire stick, pull you back, you Rondo out. So Haya boosts
Shadow,
up with the pace, so
blah, blah,
not
blah,
much
blah.
changes on Malaysia's side except for the Hilda.
I think they will consider, last pick for Lolio. If it looks like an okay game, he might consider going for that either Marksman or the Harif, or maybe even the Lunas, because we still have to remember one of Lolio's signature pick is actually that Harif. If it does seem like a good Harif game,
Itulah, tak ada Harit tu,
we'll go
kan?
with that. Because in terms of the banning of the Eve as well as Jushin, I think that's
Kanan
already,
Harit sedap, confirm kena
giving
ban
the
lah.
opportunity in case
Kalau tak ban
Lolio
Harit
wants
dia,
something like a
pelik
Harif
lah.
or a Claude.
I would like that, right? I mean, Lo Liao has some pocket pick too. That's a
Granger memang menang laning lawan Harit, tapi mid game tu late kan. Oi, tak berkutik oh.
I mean, Ruby is also one. At least we know there's no phobias.
The night sky tells all.
Up and out. Why does every game I feel like Export is a good pick, even though there are answers to it? Maybe Lo Liao is just having too much fun. What have we not seen him? I mean, Lunox is always an option, right? We talk about this.
Yep.
Even though there's already Kimmy there, Lunox doesn't feel exactly the most important option, but if all else fails and you need someone that blows through tanks,
Magic is my life.
I think they are considering whether they do want to ban out the Cho, or maybe see something crazy like a Hellcurt. It has been banned out before.
Yes, on dangerous grass too. Cho ban. I think it's the safer approach as well. The Ruby ban. We
Ruby.
just float that.
Magic is my life. Let's go.
The Hilda will kind of be exposed where she's going unless they pick up a gold laner here, and specifically a marksman. But I don't know if it's in Malaysia's interest to show it a little bit early, considering you still don't know what the mid is going to be, because the Farsa is still open. The Valentina is open as well. So I feel like picking up an export,
boleh juga kot.
by the Valentina,
Boleh flex
picking
lagi
up something like a higher might be annoying going up against the Farsa.
Unless they still want to commit to double fighters, there's a CC available.
Oh yeah, true.
Yep, that's one approach to it if you really want to hide it. But either way, they do have that last pick, and it's Cambodia's choice to go for first pick again in game 2. So it is going to be the CC for Team Malaysia.
Sebab Cici ni masih gelap lagi kan.
Look at my best goal
Tak
laner
nampak
in
dia nak pergi mana
WEC.
sebenarnya. Boleh pergi goal lane, boleh
What is
pergi
Cambodia gonna
ASP,
pick here?
Hilda pun
Because
sama juga.
Farsa is a premium pick, but almost every single person
Wah.
from Malaysia can comfortably counter the Farsa.
What about Selena?
Selena will
Or
be pretty good.
Lunox?
I think Lunox is the safest because you need some way to deal with the Hilda, and the Hilda does counter the Granger quite a bit, but down gets picked up, and the Farsa as well. So they will be trying to burst things out.
Okay. Keeping it simple, you know.
But they still have to be careful of this Hilda, because the Hilda, if she's tanky enough, she'll stand directly in front of the Granger, and then the damage will just not be there.
I mean, there's a world where you send the Hilda to the XP lane too, right? And then you pick up a roamer here, or you put CC XP and then you pick up like another gold laner,
Like a Claude.
like a Claude. You're right. It's not the easiest to catch, honestly.
Yep.
The best person to catch him is Detective. But then
Pasal
Cam is
badang
different.
ah.
Do you wanna
Okay,
go
badang
that late? I
badang
think
good,
that's
badang
the
good.
question.
Lawan
You're
Hilda
right.
sedap, lawan Cici sedap.
Take some time.
Lawan Haya je lah tak berapa.
Oh, so
Hellcurt.
they
Woish!
want to bring to the Hellcurt.
El
Okay.
Korot.
All right.
Hey, we're pretty good at this drafting thing, huh?
El Korot
So
ESB.
them banning out earlier, the
Huh?
Hellcurt ban earlier on against Indonesia was a feint.
Because something was smelling
Kenapa
Hellcurt, I just
ESP?
don't know which team. It looks like Malaysia is gonna pick it up.
It must be the night time here.
Yeah, yeah.
Dark Knight Falls.
Dark Knight.
ESB.
Oh, that was pretty good.
So this is gonna be another damage roam for
Secret
you.
weapon.
Well, he's the one having the most fun. I can
Emot,
see that.
emot gigit jari sikit.
Has favorites.
And I guess the last fun is Momo. He's like, okay, whatever.
Momo's okay with it. Don't
It's-
worry.
He's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Wait.
Wait a minute. Wait. What? Wait a minute.
Is this really Hellcurt EXP?
What did Momo tell Coach?
We were setting up that Yus is gonna have fun.
Or maybe Coach was like, Momo play Hellcurt. Momo was like, yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
I've never played it, but yes. Never
Hold
say
up.
no.
Let's check it out. Is it really Momo on Hellcurt? Hold on.
Oh my
Betul.
goodness.
It is. Oh my god.
All right, we got a
What?
game on our hands.
What?
That could be the most genius pick. It is the most genius pick.
Okay,
I gotta
no.
rephrase. I'm sorry, Momo.
Tak sebab lapu laning lopet.
Genius or not genius depends on win or lose. You know how the internet
Genius
works.
is very subjective. If it works, you're a genius. If you lose, you're crazy.
Well, don't play rank tonight, right?
Don't play ranked.
No. Just for your own sanity.
I've been avoiding rank for the whole week.
Well,
Wow.
Boxy taking just a bit of
Yeah,
damage here. Yumes gets onto Oppie, taking quite a bit of damage from Yumes. Stormy is not gonna overextend there. And Momo is
Tak
actually
boleh
doing
lane
quite
bodoh
well damage
lampu
onto
ni.
Wadu.
Wait, one more stingers.
Oh!
Oh, Momo!
Tak boleh lane tu.
Yo, Momo!
That's our boy.
Tak lampu memang masalah geng. Selagi tak level 4 memang problem ah.
What is going
Lepas tu
on?
kena
with
match up
Silent?
Hellcat pula. Yang memang laning kuat gila.
That Stinger is gonna kill Wadu.
Yo, avoid rank for tonight. Because
Do not play rank.
Hellcat EXP, man.
I bet all the solo rankers who have been doing that for a long time now feel vindicated. The Hellcat is now a thing. Rule number 1, never fight him like that.
Sakit
And
shoot.
Wadu learned it the hard way. Stormy gets bailed out by Yums.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Round 2,
Oh, that's
Wadu's
a lot
dead.
of damage.
Wadu's dead.
Ah!
Good night.
I'm sorry for being excited, but this is something new. This is something fresh.
Look at Momo, he's nonchalant. Look at his face.
Yeah.
He's like, just another day.
It's like, so this is what this button does.
Wow, I get to kill people in
Oh.
game.
Look at Boxy.
Oh, and you check Bush. Oh my goodness. Oh, Boxy.
Tak
Oh
boleh
boy.
flicker bodoh bandang ni.
That was okay. So Momo saw
Tak
Boxy
payah, tak cendol-cendol
going in.
pula.
He didn't
Well
see
played lah.
Momo. Probably was concealed there. Lolio, Zing, probably thinking now he has to show up too, considering Momo is doing quite a bit.
Oh, Wadu.
No!
Level
Oh,
3 bodoh dia.
Oh, talk about denying a farm.
Oh,
And
no.
Asakai's is there. Gets
Oh, they
stopped
got
by Boxy.
No!
Wadu gets the kill.
Alright, that makes the most sense.
Oi,
Come on,
dapat
never
siya.
mind. Momo does not care. And they got off him in. Can they at least kill Momo? Yep, they can.
Oh,
Boxy
mati.
finds a very important shutdown in the XP lane, but damage has still been done to
Waduh.
Wadu.
Badang doing so much ah.
Momo, like,
By the way, it's not a show match, right?
Doing
They're-
so much,
they're
huh?
wondering, no, they're actually playing for a trophy. Okay?
no. Here's the thing. We've been setting out how Momo is just good boy, good soldier. Okay, coach, whatever you say, I'm gonna use it. Like this is.
Kalau
these
Hellcat
are the
Petri
games
tak boleh.
that really
Kalau dia Petri,
convinces
dia
us
tak
of
boleh
that. But now
keluar.
let's talk about Cambodia, right?
Flicker
We're excited
is
enough
actually
about the
very
Hellcat,
good lah.
but now we gotta talk about
Sebab
what
bila dia
Cambodia
flicker,
has to do
kiting
here,
power
because
dia
we have a lot
almost
of
impossible lah nak tangkap.
burst coming in from Lancelot, the Farsa, as well as the Granger, and now Yums gets caught.
Should go down or be
Oh,
pulled
no.
back by the
Not like
traction
this.
pulse. So guys,
Kena pula.
a bit more
Oi.
careful this time.
Badang
Boxy
doing so
is
much oh.
around. For
Serius,
that-
serius, serius.
All that early aggression built up by Team Malaysia seems good, but it's all about the conversion.
Yes,
Sedih
yes.
duduk lapu ni
Cambodia
geng.
are not by any means far behind. I feel like there's a timer for Momo.
Honestly, it's a timing for Team Malaysia because we did see how dangerous it can
Tak
be
ada
when
timer
a
tu.
Farsa as well as Granger is giving a lot of space.
Ay, Boxy.
Oi.
Not able to get out of that. They're gonna jump onto
ayah.
Momo. Wadu wants revenge, and Momo says, hasta la vista. And Wadu keeps on fighting. He has to flicker away. They get
Oh.
the feather edge on
Oh.
Sakai. Detective kills
Kumas
him,
ah.
but Momo finds Oppie. They can't see him though. Momo in the shadows. Momo! Oh, Momo! Finally ends up going down, but Detective now needs a way
Ah,
out.
putus.
Jump down,
Tak
and
reset
it's
lagi kali
shut
dah.
down.
Tak, Hellcat ni tak ada timer dalam match up ni sebab dia lawan Granger dengan Barca.
They were surprised, but once
So,
they started to settle down, they're like,
Selagi dia
it's
main
just a
nyorok-nyorok
Hellcat
dalam bush ah.
whoop. We gotta fight
Dan
back.
ni map
And
dangerous.
Detective,
Dangerous?
3-1-0.
Dangerous
It's
keras
unfortunate
kan.
he gave a shot on goal, but it is
So
over to
memang
you.
Granger dengan Barca ni
Still dangerous because they're
sentiasa
making
anxiety lah walaupun
rover
Badang jadi
much,
bodyguard.
much tankier. But now look at this, the turtle is gonna get contested here. Sakai has to be careful.
Momo can turn on the lights whenever he wants to. The land shaker only lands on the one, but Sakai
Dapat
still
weh.
good on the retribution.
Oh yelah lancit tak ada.
It doesn't really matter. Cambodia expended some resources. Malaysia still get the objective.
All the while, the gold laners, they've been farming up. Lolio does have the war axe.
Badang
And
ESP
Zing
lah purung.
free farming, no disruption at all. And Yums gets caught. And Detective, can he get a kill?
Ah, gelap,
Oh,
gelap.
Yums is saved by Momo.
Momo is the true roamer.
Tak
He's
nampak.
going to be able to transition into a roamer, and that Dark Knight Falls will probably be a nuisance for Cambodia. Sky Piercer out for Jing, tied up by the current call. And you know they're ready to
Kena.
bounce here.
Ah.
Boxy. Boxy will have to give his life up.
Oh, Babak
At
Ranger.
this point, I want to know Momo's settings, Momo's items, because I did not
Babak
thought
Ranger.
the level 2 Hellcat can do
Tunjuklah bawah,
that
tak tunjuk
well
atas
in
tu.
lane and
Aduh.
up and a strike. And Momo gets taken
Hellcat
down.
mati tu. What
Lolio
the fuck,
trying
Zen?
to jump around,
Eh, dia tak
saving
tunjuk
himself
dah.
from
Macam mana
being
nak tahu apa jadi? Aduh.
He doesn't get away, gets stunned up and up.
Stress lah
Secures the
aku.
kill.
And Cambodia have weathered the
Oh,
storm.
Stormy. Speaking of, okay,
Why,
looks like
okay.
Stormy was found out by
Naughty.
Zing.
Yeah, Cambodia have weathered the storm for sure. All that advantage, the aggression that
tak
Malaysia
dapat.
put up early on has been
Nice try.
quelled. And now we get an even game. And I dare say it's in favor of
Ya,
Cambodia.
hilang
Big
ah,
bonus
goal
is
lead-
for Malaysia
goal lead
because
ni,
of the pick.
Yeah. Because at one point, the Farsa as well as the Granger will make it Actually, this is basically a battle of interaction because if Malaysia gets on top of Oppie and Zing, first Malaysia wins. If Zing and Oppie is free hitting, then Malaysia will be bound to lose. So honestly, Malaysia win or lose is based on Momo and Sakai's because naturally these two will have the best access point to actually get to the back line.
Not only that, when you jump someone with the Hellcurt, that miss you create, it disorientates them for a little bit. And that could be the difference between life and death. Stormy forced away from the fight.
Ui, hampir chain stun tu. Hampir chain stun bro. Pop duduk bersah. Oi lah siknya. Flicker. Oh lah hai, hampir. Oh no hai.
Shadow kill not doing enough from Sakai's.
Uish, hidup. Ada flicker padang? Tak ada flicker.
Now, looks like they're able to deal with the health.
Uish, hampir. Wah, dapat siwa.
Right now, Cambodia, they are in the lead in terms of kill as well as gold.
Aduh.
Now they're going to extend it by getting this turtle. Malaysia looks like the surprise factor has run out, and Cambodia are back in the driver's seat.
100%. This Badang is starting to be a problem, and Wadu.
Ke buat itu apa asal tak tembus ada ketuk Barca ni ke Barca buat kasut kayu.
Where does Momo go from here? Because damage is the only way. Maybe.
Oh no.
Maybe this is the way back in.
Oh no.
Die!
Die!
The thorn rolls.
Pada
You could
timing.
not have asked for worse timing. At least for Malaysia.
That's instant, man.
Maybe dia patut sabar bagi lancet triangle dulu kan. Tapi aku rasa sama je lah. Takkan cukup bisa stun. Kena ada Hellcurt sekali lah.
Too quiet.
Oh, does he know this?
Oh, he knows!
Okay, he knows.
Detective.
Detektif bro dia. Dia boleh detect tu.
He can
juga.
smell the dangerous grass. I don't know, man.
I feel like the Neo B skin was made for Detective, you know? Detective Fredrin on the case.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But anyways, right now, Cambodia with almost 2,000 goal lead. You can hear the silence now in the crowd because now it is game Cambodia and Malaysia. This is like game number 1. They make sure that each team is going to adjust the scales. Boxy finds Humes, but unable to catch him.
Yeah, the game has truly begun. Took us a while to get here. Momo, doesn't want to go for the push. The top tier ones should still stay up as Wadu and Jing arrive, and they are making sure to check every nook and cranny in
baru
case
satu
there's
item,
pesky Hellcurt staying in the bush.
Dua item.
And
Tu dia buat apa tu?
I mean, as much as, you know, you're gonna have
Apa dia nak buat tu?
nature or some defensive items, you can
Kenapa
still
macam dia nak buat si Halbert tapi tak siap, lepas tu tiba-tiba nak buat DSS?
For Momo is going to be the blade of Heptases. Sakai's does have the malefic roar.
They see Boxy.
And they don't
kena
see
ayah.
Loliel though. Sakai's
Dah!
Oppie.
Ah, mati!
Wow,
Ui,
good
hampir.
into the bush, but Loliel
Mati tu.
makes sure that it doesn't matter, the
Outplayed,
lights
baby.
get turned off. Here comes Momo onto Jing.
Outplayed.
Momo now looks to get away. Gets pierced through with a phantom execution. Boxy helps him out. Detective trying to maneuver this. Gets jumped
Tak boleh keluar
on.
lah. Next try.
Loliel with a pickup.
Akhirnya
Wadu
lapu
late to the
sampai
fight.
tapi
Cannot look for anyone.
targeting tak
All
ada lah
in
lapu.
all,
Oi!
Wadu flickers
Panjat,
forward,
sorry
Stormy
loh.
hits him. But is it worth it? Because
Tak guati lah, boleh lah
has shown his strength and composure in this fight. A shutdown for
Boleh lah,
Loliel.
boleh.
And that's a
Kiki Haya.
wipeout. Malaysia has taken down Cambodia. And it all started with Sakai able to get the shadow directly onto Oppie and dealing the most amount of damage, forcing out that flicker. Lolia following up. And this is what we like to see, where the teams are
Ui, gila kah?
outplaying each other by their positioning and basically
Gila ni Barca.
always being there around their own teammates. No one is getting caught by Cambodia or Malaysia. Whenever someone is getting taken down, the follow-up is always there.
It was a minor lapse of judgment from Oppie. Didn't expect the guys to just turn around and stick the shadow onto him, because Oppie was taken out of the fight pretty early. Forced to flicker out of Humes, including the Dark Knight Falls. Oh, Momo is hunting for prey.
no.
Detective will force him away. Another feather airstrike used
Tak
defensively
mati.
as Boxy barely gets bailed out.
Tak mati
Loliel
badan
is going to continue this.
ni.
He's running
Ui,
into the
Cici.
entirety of Cambodia.
Ui,
Loliel
hampir.
gets
Oh,
down.
nice flicker tu Kimi.
Again, Malaysia makes the play, and they
Ui,
find
dapat lah.
free.
Aku ingat kan
Wadu
badangnya
lets
flicker,
defend for
mati.
himself. Stormy and Momo on top of it.
Tutup.
Momo with
Langsung.
the-
Ai, kalau kena siap.
The Sakai's is
Kalau
there.
kena siap. Skill 2 Kimi je.
Almost got taken out there,
Aduh.
but
So
Malaysia
close.
able to get a lot, getting killed. The Lord is still very healthy. Detective now having the endless battle. You got to be careful about that. Sakai's with the war axe.
Ya, satu inhibitor
Momo's just
guaranteed.
waiting. Momo is looking for an opportunity.
Almost found Detective. They commit onto a Detective. Needs the target. Able to somehow get out of harm's way because that's pretty scary. Better airstrike committed. That's not enough. Stormy is on the range. Confidence now being shown by Momo.
When's the last time you see Momo recalling in front of opponents?
I have a feeling it's guy's pressing his phone. Guy's lean over and just start pressing.
I guess Momo has been waiting for this pick for a while because rarely do we see Momo using the emotes, the recalls.
Look at this.
This is his moment. He's waiting for this his whole life.
Makes split pushing incredibly hard too. Not split pushing, but more of defending side lanes.
Yep.
Dangerous grass for things. It's a headache for Cambodia. They'll have to stick together. Loliao easily maneuvers around that. Stormy sees Boxy and now Boxy's out of position.
Oi, melekat pula Haya je.
And that's what Cambodia needs. Momo to the back.
Lagi. Nice ulti.
Momo turns out the lights.
Nice flicker. Lanci.
Sakit
sial.
Loliao now has to somehow disengage Jums. Is there a way to bail Loliao out? He misses the hop. Loliao with the
kena ikat pula.
The conceal gets used by Loliao.
Kena ikat pula. Barang. Alah. Tapi 300 lah. Pecah tower ni aku. Pecah ke bang? Oh ya, floor. Main.
Right now, Detective, man, you gotta look
hilang
at this
gol.
guy.
Kembali neutral lah.
Was game-changing. Game number 2 here is game-changing as well. As impressive as the burst coming in from Momo, we gotta talk about how Detective is dancing.
Aku rasa Haya kena bersabar sikit lah.
Dealing damage.
Dia kena bersabar sikit lah.
Yes.
How is it that he's in the middle of everything and dodging everything at the same time?
And not only that, it hinges on Momo whether he is able to at least take out one core.
Tadi dah cantik tu. Except bahagian Haya kena stun. Ada 3 orang bodoh kat dia tadi. Sebab terawal sangat. Badang ni pandai. Dia bodyguard lah. Parsa ni pun dia dah ready. Skill 1, skill 2 je. Kena stun dulu main masalah.
With all the action that's been done, I thought this has been a longer game. The Lord has spawned. It looks like Cambodia is first on the scene. Team Malaysia, can they respond? Because Cambodia, they're bursting it down.
Oh, kena knock up. Ah! Nasib baik dapat sih. Tapi rata ke?
Oh, look at Momo though. He's trying to go for a
lagi dah. Lagi. Ai, tak dapat pula. Oh, Haya. Ai, black wing pula. Bapak lah cheat sial. Cheat bye. Black wing je. Gam pula. Cooldownnya siap. Wajar.
Momo can clear the bottom wave, and the rest of Malaysia can deal with this objective mid.
You gotta be careful. Sakai is coming in from the flanks. Oppie is recalling. Sakai sees it, unable to get a shadow inside of any member from Cambodia. I feel like the biggest win from Malaysia was actually taking down Detective. The shutdown goal is gonna be huge for the team. But we know that Cambodia can come back from this because in terms of the objectives, they still have 2 inhibitors and 1 good team fight. And I feel like Cambodia can take the tier 2s, and that's going to put a lot of goal onto them. And this is a good time for you guys to check Momo's item. A lot of bursts, but having that Demon Hunter Sword as well, making it so that the Deadly Stinger deals additional true damage as well.
The rapid boost also important for his rotation. Momo, let's see Boxy now.
Ke Badang ni bawa emblem tank?
Boxy will take
aku rasa dia bawa emblem tank men.
He's going to run into Yums eventually, so again the positioning from Malaysia still. On
Granger dengan Parsa kena di immortal lah.
Immortal.
Nice.
Haya. Nice one. Aduh, Hellcat ada position pula.
Wado has been amazing. Keep stopping Sakai's time and time again. But that was a clutch win of nature coming in.
Tak melekat Hayanya tadi.
Kalau
melekat tadi.
So by the time the Lord is up, he won't have it for quite a while.
Momo's gonna see Detective. Oh, Momo. Not able to find a kill, but enough. The lights are on. Momo back into the bush. The 3-man land shaker from side of Wadu. They're taking out Loli out. That is crucial, but Jing traces life for a Detective now in the fight. So guys, he finds the kill.
Saya Hellcat-nya
but they
macam
lose
kena
Momo.
ni kan.
2 for
Kenapa
1 in
Hellcat-nya
favor of
lepas dia
Cambodia.
lompat dia macam
Wadu
kena sasau.
5-5 and
Dia kena
5,
dengan
but
badang.
he's making it so that Malaysia
Catat
can't
minit
really
16.
clump up when they're trying to
Macam
deal
kena
damage
sasau
onto Cambodia
Valentina.
because he deals it back, and just like Momo in game number 1, he's basically the tank here.
Aduh.
He's gonna be the one taking aggro, gonna be the one baiting out, and then Boxy will as his name. Boxy
Itulah
comes
Hellcat
in.
yang sasau
So
orang
Cambodia
bukan
and
ni
Malaysia,
kan.
they're on even
Oh,
foot
nice
storm. He
flicker.
has to flicker out. Boxy
Nice flicker tu.
is able to push him toward the wall.
Dapat
By
buang
all means,
flicker
Stormy
badang.
is
Badang
still
tak
safe.
flicker.
That's a bad position for
Oh, tak ada
Cambodia
buang
to
apa
be in.
pun
They
lah
have
ni.
to get out from here. Traction pulse is charged up. Wadu is still only getting widowed down. So guys is so
boleh.
patient. Shadow stuck on. Here comes the
Dia pergi tak ada
Shadow
shadow ni.
strike.
Oi.
Wadu escaped.
Oi,
So guys
oi.
now quad
Ada dulu
shadow.
shadow. What the fuck?
Finds on the RP. Stormy supports him.
What?
Oh,
And
look
then
at
Hellbar's
Detective.
gone. Detective. That's finally our can. Detective. Can he get out from there?
Oof.
Detective doesn't get out.
Oh,
Momo
Zing,
saved
Zing,
again.
Oh,
Zing.
lagi.
Now
Ah,
Stormy guns him
hilang.
down. And disaster starting to become apparent as Wadu
Bodoh
falls.
kena end tu.
Double
Aku rasa
kill for
CFU
Stormy
kan.
and Malaysia have a clear way
Dia
down
balik
there.
ni dia akan ni doh, dia akan
Dangerous
dia akan kemurungan, dia tak bercakap dengan each other. Serius.
Sakai gets onto Oppie. Oppie stays inside of the base. And now with the minion wave coming in,
Aduh.
Boxy trying to protect it. Look at Oppie!
Oppie,
Kalahnya 2 kali,
Can we do
benda
too
sama
much,
je.
Malaysia?
Blunder je.
one step closer to glory as they final wipeout on Team Cambodia. They strike and 2-0 now for Malaysia.
Dia tak bosan ke kalah macam tu, man?
Match
Tak bosan
point for Malaysia. But I gotta say, for all you folks that only look at match
Benda sama je
results,
lah.
man.
Penat-penat kita kemuk-kemuk tengok game kan.
Zing, but
Lepas tu macam tu je dia kalah. Oh, dia tu pijak kulit pisang. Ni lah. Yo. Tapi dia cocok siapa? Agaknya dia nak cocok Barca. Tapi dia tak ada stack pun kan. Ada stack. Oh, dia cocok badang. Boop. Oh, sebahayanya dah kutip semua shadow. Oh, tu keren. Itu keren. Ilmu baru Haya. So kalau kau buat full cooldown 40%, so kau boleh buat macam tu. Tengok boleh buat. Dia shadow. Sekejap. Mana dia shadow? Ni kan. Dia shadow. Lepas tu dia kutip dulu semua. Dia kutip semua. Betul-betul hujung. Pup, dia datang. Dia ulti. Tak. Habis ulti boleh shadow terus, baik. 1 second. 1 second lepas ulti. Wanjas. Haya 8 shadow. Baru gua tahu. Wanjas. Okey. Catat. Tapi aku rasa kena 40% lah sebab dia tak buat skill biasa kan. Dia warriors kan. Video baru malam ni, let's go. Aduh. Tak mati lah punya kan. Tak mati. Tapi lepas tu apa jadi lah? Oh, sebab akhirnya set shadow Tak juga lah punya tak nak balik. Lepas tu Hilda tengah rap. Cici. Putus ke tu? Oh tak putus. Tapi sakit bodoh Helket je. Lancirnya buy one Cici di delay sangat. Helket datang trade kan. Macam sikit lah tu. Lepas tu Granger. Oh no. Sebab dia tak tahu Hilda ni ada kat sini kan. Kau tak tahu Hilda dekat sini. Aduh, Granger pun, tapi Granger ni boleh tahan gangster juga kan dia. Dia nampak ada 3 orang kat sini. Dia ada full vision. Tapi dia decide tembak minion. Berat. Berat. Tapi aku rasa macam mana pun dia tak boleh keluar tu. Sebab kan dia tak tahu yang enemy ada full info dekat dalam tu kan. Team dah lah semua tengah tak sihat. Kenapa dia jalan ke situ in the first place? Aku tak faham lah. Aku rasa dia nak cuba snap Hellcat ni lah. Dua kali tu. Aduh. Tu terpancing dengan bush Astrin pula.
I play Rome, but I'm like, can you give me XP once?
Yes, 100% yes.
Yeah. Anyways,
Dua kali dah ni si Golennya ni. Zig ni. Tadi Bruno kan. Tadi sangat memerlukan dia untuk defend, meninggal. Yang ni pun sama juga, sangat memerlukan dia untuk cover team punya mistake, meninggal. Aduh. The confident dia ada won. Maybe lah.
That has been proven that
sebab dia tahu Haya, tapi dia tahu Haya punya ulti dah nak siap.
He stabilizes the team.
Yeah.
So moving forward, maybe Malaysia will keep
belum
batting
siap
out
tapi
this
dah nak
even
siap.
Tushin. So Cambodia needs to figure out what they want to give to Api because his Sparta is good. It's really good.
Yeah.
But Sakai's will find a way to get on top of it.
I mean,
tak boleh jadi agent insurance. Jadi agent boleh, tapi yang scam ah. Scam.
But that was one big mistake though.
Yeah.
Remember Zing,
Kimi.
after seeing the Tetra
Magic,
get taken down by Momo
Oh yes.
as a Hellcat and he as a Granger walks up to that bush. Like yes.
Ni baru dah faham betul, tapi agak menigap sikit ah. Sebab game macam tengah sengit. Pom.
Hayabusa.
Belanda. Lepas tu kena end. Aduh. 2 game straight benda sama je.
When he has knowledge of the people there.
Yeah, the stakes were too high, and this kind of goes back to
this game, man.
These are high octane moments, right? We did say that when the odds are that high, when the pressure starts building up, you really get to see who cracks first, right? Who starts tunnel visioning, who starts losing focus, and it's just like game 1. It wasn't anything that, that Cambodia dropped. It's like not that they dropped the ball from the early game, but it came down to one moment. Game 1 was a forced siege, and game 2 was just a bit of a lapse of judgment.
How would you prepare?
Tengah betul, tengah naik bukit, tengah hiking. Penat dah ni hiking. Prap. Ankle break.
But I've never fought Hellcat in the
Berat.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a surprise. So you know what?
I would be like, hey, well played to them. They
like,
almost got him though.
I feel like because of WEC, Momo and Lolios will start to have their own fan base at this point.
You telling me they don't have fans? No way.
I mean, like, here's the thing. In Malaysia, they really just gravitate towards the one that's been winning a lot. And Momo has won a lot with MV, but I feel like after those, they're like, okay, I like the teams, but now I like you especially.
Yeah. Tell that to Lo Liao too, right? He had a rough year.
Yes, rough year.
Yeah.
A few years, actually, yeah.
Yeah, a few years, right? I mean, 2023 was not too bad, but 24 and 25 has been extremely rough. Hey, he survived relegation by changing teams. But still, he has been one of the gems, right? He's one of the few that lifted the trophy in Rio last year. That's why we got him again. They got him again, not me, but they.
It's okay, I was there. Anyways, what does Cambodia have to do now?
I don't know.
No, because they've been quite close, and the problem is, I think what's going into their mind is, do we want to trade this Yi Sun-shin ban for a Haya ban? Because Yi Sun-shin is strong, and the early game when Sakai says that Yi Sun-shin is dangerous, but at least he doesn't get to jump onto Oppie.
I agree. I think that's one approach, right? That's one approach.
That's
to go
at
about
least
it.
being considered.
Yeah. You have to take first pick though. Then you can hide the Yi Sun-shin pick until the very last. I think. Actually, it really doesn't matter.
No, I feel like just ban out the Fanny and ban out the Gatot, and then maybe ban the Hayabusa and still get the Lancelot first pick. Because if Detective is playing like that, I do not want to get him on any other hero.
Yeah.
And then just let Sakai pick up the Yi Sun-shin and then just try to fight the Yi Sun-shin instead. Because I think the biggest problem is just that if OP basically just survives the entire team fight, I think they will have more than enough damage, right? To burst down the Kimi, maybe even burst down the Hellcurt even faster. So I don't know. At least you gotta consider that.
It does start getting into your head when, you know, these ways that you've been executing and has been working well just fall short of one crucial moment. It does start to wear you out. You did say that you are very confident they can bounce back. We saw them bounce back after a horrendous start to game 2, but now we are put in the same spot again. A long game where you're going toe-to-toe and it's just one instant, a fraction of a second, a lapse of judgment, a dangerous grass again.
Okay, so
all right,
this feels rigged.
Why? What? Okay, this is like what, the 7th time?
You know what? I think this is God's way. Like maybe Momo has been praying. Let me get the Hellcurt, and then God's like, I will give you dangerous grass every single time. So the option is there. I don't know, but
look, there's a 1 in 4 chance to get dangerous grass, and we've been hitting it 7 times today. My luck isn't that good. Malaysia now, first pick.
Already changing things up here. Husky not only is Malaysia first pick, but they ban out the Cho, and Cambodia themselves bans out the Lancelot. Okay.
Itulah asal cik keluar rumput je ke ngebak geng.
Do you think Cambodia is trying to get a Fanny? Because Fanny first pick is very dangerous, but second and third, not bad.
Could be too.
But it should.
I mean, it depends on what they ban second too, right?
Okay, so I would say they should.
Kumar.
They ban out CC.
Number 1.
They need to ban the
Baxia.
Let Yums on that Grok.
Yeah.
Kumar.
YSS and Hayabusa matchup too.
I wonder if Malaysia will ban the Eve here. Because OP is very strong.
Kenapa tak live TikTok? Tak boleh tu. Not allowed.
Yeah, I think you open both YSS and Hayabusa and you ban the Heave here. It does make a lot of sense. So you're not short of junglers, but you also get to force the Grok ban.
I wonder if I really feel like Eve is good. This is where the point where you see a Gatot ban, maybe even another assassin ban, so that you have exclusivity on that pick.
Yep.
But yes, they ban out that Eve. Gotta respect.
Cambodia tak ban Zujin. 3-0.
Cambodia.
Game
They
over.
have options. The Yi Sun-shin is there. The Hayabusa is there. The Grok is there. The problem is if you ban out the Grok, Malaysia can first pick that Gatot. So that's also
Si game nanti baru ada dekat
issue.
TT guys.
You gotta circumvent
Segame.
Or you just open all of them and you ban something else. Right? You ban Lapu-Lapu.
What's your command?
The Fanny had to go, right? So the other 4 are open.
Gila tak ban
Sort of what
Zujin
we
tu.
predicted. So no
Is
matter
it
what
Zujin?
Malaysia gets, Cambodia can respond with 2 of the prios and leave the last one for Malaysia.
So Malaysia should be picking up Grok here. And then Cambodia will third pick the Gatot.
Yuan
So they
Slam
get
boleh
priority
mana?
on
Tak tahulah.
like a Haya.
Ambil risiko.
Haya or
Aku
YSS,
tak berani
right?
dengan ambil risiko.
YSS or Haya +1.
And then maybe they will pick
Tidak
up the
berani
G4.
sebab si game lagi
So
seminggu
Lapu
lah.
available,
Yeah.
right? So the options are there for Cambodia.
So tak
They
boleh.
have to be the one that kind of sets
Si
the
game line up
tone
sama yes.
of what Cambodia is going to go for. But the fact that Cambodia is on
Bro.
risk side means that they will always have a good way of responding. So the Grok first pick goes to Malaysia.
I feel like they need to pick up a prio mid here. Either a Jushin or a Kimi.
I want to say Jushin Gatot. That's one way to approach it. Gatot Kimi is also
But
another way.
Gatot you can pick third. So
Yeah.
Game of
So
Future.
maybe
Siapa
either
tim-timnya? Aku
Lapu
tak
plus
tahu apa-apa tu. Nanti
Jushin
aku
or
check
Kimi.
dulu lah.
a Yuzong is there if Wadu is feeling like it.
Si game dekat
Kimi
TT saja.
doesn't sound too bad. If you don't really care
It
too
takes
much.
away Malaysia's picks.
Yeah. Although I would say then you have to trade either your jungler or the Gatot,
Let's
right?
walk, let's walk.
Priority now will have to switch a little bit. So these first two picks, I personally want to prio mid here.
Fight for the
So they go for the Hilda instead.
Hilda,
Hilda
Kimmy.
as well as the Kimmy.
Yep.
But the thing is, if Cambodia picks up the Gatot here, then you're showing where the Hilda is going.
Yeah. Again, you have to. It's a bit of give and take, right? You have to pick your poison, and for them, they feel
Full
okay
team
not
safety.
taking the Gatot. I mean, it plays true to the DNA. Can play fast, has a flex pick there, great pressure, priority either way. Jushin Grong now is a possibility for Malaysia.
Yeah, Jushin Yusun Shin, Jushin Haya, even Jushin Lapu,
Oh yes.
right? Maybe Sakai has more in his pocket, so he doesn't mind being chosen a bit later. And if they don't pick up the Lapu, you kind of have to be slightly worried about a Hellcrit appearing again.
Yeah. They take the YSS, keep
Okay.
it simple for Sakai,
Lapu.
along with the Lapu Lapu. So the mid lane,
Fighter goleh
not
ni
a
eh.
concern right now for Team Malaysia.
Siapa tahu ambil Xbox tu.
Yeah. Stormy even smiling. I
For
wonder
real,
if
for real,
it's,
for real.
just
Nana.
saying Nana. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't know if it will get picked because
Sebab kalau dia tak
Stormy
ambil
does have a
Xbox-nya,
pretty wide hero pool. We
Dia
gotta
tak ada
remember
jawapan untuk
Selena
Xbox
as
kalau
well.
kiri ni
Yeah.
Xbox.
And the Hayabusa
Wah, Hayab
does
kira.
get picked up here. So in terms of the ban,
Aduh, ban lah Xbox-nya bang.
I wonder
tapi dia
if
pick
they're
dulu
gonna
kan.
consider batting out
Dia pick dulu, dia pick
Loliel
dulu.
or Stormy. The thing is, Loliel has shown
Buat
less
Jushin.
heroes compared to Stormy. So
Jushin ban, let's go.
They can still explore no matter what.
Granger, Harif, that route.
Jushin banned first, just as sort of what we have been discussing so far. That has to go.
Apa lagi?
I think just to be safe, if you
Oh,
want to
you
ban out
don't ada.
mid,
Ya Allah, ban hujung.
consider Selena. You have
You
the
don't, you
heal
don't.
that can clear the traps, but
Yep.
at the same time, it could be scary.
Yeah, the Yuzong ban. So they're very. Again, we just
Apa
say
lagi?
that sometimes you could manipulate certain heroes to get forced into the lane you want, right? And
Exactly,
in this
yeah.
case, they're trying to really clamp down on this Hilda pick to see if they can force this Hilda onto Boxy instead of Wadu.
Gatot dia, badang dia.
Like Yuzong is a very, very good choice. Also protects the guys too. The Ruby is an option. Ruby, Esmeralda have been big bans in this grand final so far.
Payback.
All right, they
Farsa,
ban out the
okay.
Farsa.
Okay.
So minimizing the amount of damage that the Stormy can put out, but throughout the tournament, he has used picks like the Luyi, the Nana, the Selena, and we know he has a pretty mean Novari as well. So there are a lot of options, but considering that he does have the Grok,
Aku rasa ban je dua
I'm
Xbox-nya.
thinking he wants
Sebab aku rasa
some
kalau
kind
tak
of
ban
prio,
kanan
so
mesti
maybe
rembat bro.
prioritizing just a little bit more on that Selena.
I agree. I think no matter what, the Selena is a go angle to go
Euro
towards.
Koneng pun still open tu.
Just because you have that instant stop button, right? You get hit by a Selena arrow, it's guaranteed light stop, but not only that, you are not alone in terms of the setup.
Oh,
There's
Xbox
so
tu.
many ways. And not to mention,
Xbox
Yishan
tu.
gives you vision. That split second with the Mountain Shocker goes off, that's enough for you to get info. And you get to redirect where you want your opponents to go with the Grok too. This Alice ban really is starting to make it hard for this Hilda. Like Cambodia have a lot of thinking to do. What
Hero ungu
Hilda needs to
jangan.
go.
The Gatot is still open, so if
Jangan,
you want
jangan,
to put Gatot in Rome and basically put
Jangan.
Hilda on EXP, and I feel like it's still an okay matchup going up against Lapu.
It is, but the Gatot will suffer. We've seen how Team Malaysia handles the Gatot. With the Grok as well, it's gonna be tough. So they do go for the Esmeralda, which
Nah,
has been a hot
Xbox tu.
commodity so
Sekejap
far.
dulu.
Hasn't really revealed yet
Xbox,
where this
let's
Hilda
go.
might go.
I wonder if Malaysia want to think about
Xbox plus miss apa geng?
Lunox Gold.
Even
Honestly, mid would be
Lunox
okay.
mid
as
too,
well.
yeah. Or you could go for Granger, right?
Yeah.
Granger Selena. Some great
Apa
long
lagi,
range
ah?
artillery fire.
Yeah.
Mid lane.
A lot of siege
Lily.
between Yusun Chi and Selena as well as the Granger, so
They could go back for X-Borg and it would be good, honestly.
Nana.
not a lot of ways to deal with the X-Borg right
Maybe
now.
boleh juga lah
but the
Nana,
Granger is still open in case Cambodia picks
What
it up.
about Ruby?
Maybe.
I think the Ruby is not bad. It can really protect the Yusun Shin.
Let's see, so they do go for the Ruby and the Luna, so pretty much sort of within our predictions. The
Boleh kita
forecasting.
Xbox tu. Aman sangat tu ni Xbox.
About the end of the
Gentle.
event with like a 70% prediction rate. The
Jeez,
Charisma now
lah,
of Cambodia. We have seen this before from Indonesia, courtesy of Iran.
One
This
just.
time it will be Wadu wielding the hammer.
The execution coming in from Cambodia has to be perfect here.
Tak nak sebut baik kanan.
With the
Legit ah?
Lunox, there are ways to answer the front lines, the Esme, the Terizla, the Hilda. But again, Lunox have to target one at a time, so she can't deal with all of them. So maybe Cambodia, their idea is just to charge through. Someone has to be the black sheep, but then everyone else, you just got to move through and try to take down as many people as you can.
Maybe the idea is just to power through the pain and use that to feel the energy to potentially get to a game 4 and stay in this grand finals. Because Malaysia are one
Kalanya
game
Hilda
away
ni nak
from a
sampai ke
trophy
Sonseng
lift.
dengan
Ladies
Lunok
and
tak ada
gentlemen,
kawan je.
it's time to head into game number 3 of the grand
Group
finals
nya
at
lagi.
WEC here in Kuala Lumpur. Team Malaysia on blue side, Team Cambodia on red.
This is potentially the final match because this is
Dah sampai sedap.
match point.
Aku berat ke
But there are
kiri slightly lah.
opportunities for
Sebabkan
Cambodia
Grok
to make a comeback here and extend this best of 5 all the way.
Ada Grok, ada
Again,
Sonseng
both
Lunok
jumpers
untuk
are studying
Lunok
on
pun
the
dah boleh
same side
kategori
of the
pure
map.
damage lah.
But look at
So
this, Api is already moving forward and looks like it's unable to threaten that. But Api, Boxy as well as Detective.
kanan
looks
tak
like they
jelas.
wanna,
Damage
you know,
awalnya tu
show
tak
a little
jelas.
bit of pressure here. Api even taking that
Cuma nak harap
goal.
Hilda je.
And Sakai's having to go straight for his beetle. Boxy, Zing as well as Detective. They're being a nuisance here.
He was
Oh,
trying
no
to
Grok.
flick away,
Oh,
but
no
if they
Grok.
on him, this is like a first blood angle. Detective good secure, and the pressure is on for Cambodia. This is what we want to see.
Oh, they're
Nak
upset.
situ, nak situ.
Oh, they are.
Oh,
They're
Hilda.
angry. They're going straight into the jungle. They're like, okay, you know what, Sakai's, you keep hitting onto Api. We got to make sure that you don't get a
Ya,
farm.
menang
Look at
besar
this.
early game kanan.
They're brute forcing all of this invade, taking away
Dapat
the farm
curi
from
dua
Sakai's. She's
hijau.
gonna be having a good time here.
Satu
Because
kill
Lunox
untuk
doesn't need to
Haya.
help you defend, right? She doesn't necessarily have the damage. Even if Sakai doesn't go down, as long as they can stall out his
Very
leveling
early game ah.
and start getting objectives is good enough. You have a sandbag in the XP lane thanks to Wadu.
Tak ada
So
tekan-tekan
no
screen
TP
bro.
gangs.
Like sekali ya, like sekali ya.
It'll be so much harder to pull off.
Guys, yang belum subscribe dulu guys ah.
Got the attention of Stormy and
Yang
Yuke's
belum
away.
subscribe.
As the guys who need extra protection, I think Oppie might have gotten that.
But I'm loving that Cambodia has a lot of plans up their sleeve. They got plan A, B, and C. And so far, all of them are actually being executed quite well. Rolia going up against Zing here, but the turtle has
Tekan loceng dah.
And looks like Cambodia are first on the scene. And it doesn't look like Malaysia can really respond. Sakai's just going to prioritize getting the farm first. Look at that.
Tak ada bang,
Cambodia
45 tak ada bang.
And Sakai's hasn't hit
Ada.
the point yet.
Ada M kosong, ada M kosong.
Come and
Okay.
try to again
Ada diskaun 100%.
take the
Oh,
jungler, flicker, pull back, Boxy flickers the safety, Loli out now, he's the falling star, but a lot of damage coming in from the side of Cambodia, the shadow used
Oh,
as well,
dapat
Wadu
shot
in the penalty
Ruby-nya.
zone, Lolia goes down, Wadu swings away, Stormy gets flattened, Boxy gone up by Sakai's, a trade from Team Malaysia, now
lapan
Momo
sampai.
to the rescue, Oppie with the Purify, can't get away, bails out Sakai's.
Both teams showing incredible teamwork. All 5 members starting a fight at 2 minutes and 30.
Neroblock kan, neroblock. Ah, ada
Even
fikir.
dodging Humes on that tectonic charge. Cambodia starting things off with a 1,000 goal lead. And both teams already having big team fights in the early game.
All in all, very good stuff from Cambodia, but can Jing get out of this because it's either Landshaker, Momo stuck around in the bottom lane to try and create an advantage. Zing needs to navigate this, and he needs help, but help isn't coming anytime soon, so he's just gonna buy time as Momo picks up the kill.
And Humes, he should know that Boxy is there. Api as well as Boxy
Ada
are
goal
doing an
difference,
amazing
somehow.
job as this mid duo, stopping Team Malaysia from farming freely, moving around the map. Stormy taking quite a bit of damage, healing off of the minions. And now Team Malaysia, they're just trying their best to survive.
They box Boxy in, and he has no way out this time. Eats the boat in the face. Wadu tries to re-engage. They get a 2-man room, but Wadu now eats the Landshaker. Can Detective get something done? Momo,
Ah.
good frames with the flicker. Sakai now takes the gun from Oppie. Oppie cannot finish the job. And you
Ay!
sort of missing the tectonic shots a
Goodness.
little bit as the crowd have their hands in on their heads. That looked a
Tak
bit
kono
dicey.
lah pula.
He predicted he was jumping inside of it, okay?
The crowd in front of us were like, oh my god, he missed it. That was a good attempt, respectable.
He was predicting.
Yeah.
Benjol.
It's just that he predicted Oppie going in, but Oppie is like, no, I'm just going straight.
You know that's going on TikTok after this,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. Yoon's missing the charge of his life
Oi.
as Jing gets
Good
pulled
luck,
back.
yeah.
It's lights out for him.
Look at this turtle. Yum's trying to reset it, unable to. Detective still holding on
Rito
to it.
ya.
Looks like we'll be able to get it for free here. Not going to get it contested. Sakai's prioritizing
Masih tak ada
just
goal
getting the
difference.
farms. And considering the fact that
Forex
he
tadi
was,
lah.
I would say, pressed for quite a lot. Now 2-0-2, level 7, Detective level 8. Sakai's doing an amazing job fighting as many farms as he can.
Can I just say that
Hold on.
Momo has been quite a big roamer.
Noburi.
And purify out the
Boom.
wall is dead. Here comes Yoon. 2 dead and 3 for Malaysia.
Free gift.
Double kill for Sakai.
Pergi.
Top looks like Momo goes
Tak
on
main,
to
bodoh
Wadu,
Hilda
trying
ni.
to get his 1v1, but the Terizla is very, very tanky. Healing back up with the hammer.
3-0 lah guys ah.
Well, Detective trying to get the buff. It looks like he's
3-0
able to
lah
get
guys
the
ah.
there.
Ay, Roblox pula.
Detective needs to get out. Wadu
Terbaiklah
will
Grok tak ada ulti Hey,
That was a very
kalau
clutch
tak
wall.
meninggal lah yang tu.
Watch this, okay? That was just one bad charge. Everything else is gonna be good.
Yeah, keeping the
Roblox
ground
lagi.
away is always a scary thing. It's a scary risk. So far, it hasn't paying off Cambodia. Mountain Shocker Vision granted to Sakai. Who wanted Detective to stagger him?
Alah,
Oh my
mati juga.
goodness. No way
Kapal
out
miss
from
pun
the
mati
shadow.
juga. Macam mana men?
I mean, at this point, just a little bit.
Macam mana, man?
here. Oppie just waiting for Team Malaysia to charge in so that potentially he can fight back. Momo opening up the map.
Yeah.
Finds Wadu as well as Oppie should be able to clear the minions, no problem. All the while down bot, Zing is getting as much free farm as he can.
This Ruby is a problem and another tectonic charge. Boxy is straight
Hilda
up
dia kan?
gone.
This drop
Dia boleh berhenti tak? Main
What a
position
recovery
yang
from
macam
the
dia tengah
strong start for Sakai
4-0-2.
too.
Dia kalau kau main roam ni kan, tak kisahlah hero apa pun. Tapi kalau kau dah early game kau banyak sangat mati kan, kau akan kalah sangat level dengan apa? Kau akan kalah level dengan duit tau. So sebabkan tu kau tak boleh lah barbar duduk macam kau tengah apa? Macam kau tengah menang ataupun 50-50. Sebab memang kau jadi lauk gitu. Dua kali dah men. Last dua kali dia mati, semua mati yang apa orang cakap zero value.
Oh, hold on, look at that!
They force Oppie back and Wadu is still looking for a window, but Momo is not gonna wait. He's gonna swing on Oppie. Momo gives his life away. Wadu gets pulled back and now
bro.
tectonic charge from
Perfect bro.
Muse. Malaysia
Perfect team fight
with 4.
by Malaysia.
Detective able to
Perfection.
get away, but still an amazing engage
Dua
coming
game
in
dia
from
kemut.
Team
Dua dah.
Malaysia and Momo sacrificing himself for the team. That was an amazing setup. And now Malaysia 15 kills to Cambodia's 4. Detective is
Mas
trying his
mainnya.
very best
Masalahnya
to deal
bukan
damage to
1-2
the
game,
previous
semua
fight, but
game
then
macam
everyone's
ini
so
gameplay
pumped
dia.
up. It's just not enough. Looking at items here, he only has the Hunter Strike.
Semua
Look at
game
the
macam
guy,
ni
he
gameplay.
was the one pressure,
What
but
the
now
fuck je.
Hunter Strike, endless battle.
Mahal tu,
But now
consistency
Detective
tu yang
does
paling
have
mahal.
the war axe, but still,
Dia mekanik
in terms of
outplay
items,
kau
Sakai's
benda
is
tu
in the lead.
mampus lah. Itu rata-rata
also
pro team yang
no
hebat-hebat
doubt,
semua boleh
Lavelle,
buat kan.
that this is the biggest
Tapi
goal lead we've seen a
konsisten.
single team have in the grand finals. Boxy just got solo kill by
Konsisten.
Sakai.
Hilda tak tahu
Detective
meninggal kat
wants the
mana.
buff. Doesn't get it. Loliao stole the orange buff away.
Hilda dah mula main
Malaysia
okay?
continues to siege the wall.
Hilda cakap nak balik lah.
Where you gonna go? Because
Ngantuk dia cakap.
don't run Wolf King. They try to suck him back, but he's gonna flicker out this time. As Wadu tries to hold the fort, forces out the brilliance from Stormy. Malaysia continues to terrorize jungle with Cambodia. Purple buff stolen.
And this is very difficult because Cambodia, in terms of scaling, honestly, they can't really contest the scaling of Malaysia here.
Oh no. Oh no. They saw Detective.
But able to get away. Momo is not close enough. And Detective knows it. Forcing out the bravest fighter, but should be available in the next Lord fight. Zing is going to proxy the wave and going to come in soon. Team Malaysia, with that Lunox, they might be able to take it under the nose of Cambodia without them even realizing. Look at how fast the Lord is getting taken down. Malaysia is going to secure this for free with the help
Slot
from Stormy.
uncontested.
they have a good idea where Zing is as
Kena
well.
goblok pula memang.
Look at them toying with Wadu. It's the boat. Yup. All they want is that penalty zone out.
And the Lord is marching in. It's 9 minutes. Going to be the first Lord. The Holy defense is still up, so they should not be able to get any inhibitors here, but they just want to get as much
cakap,
structures
Resmi
as
Golden
they
ni
can, get a lot of gold,
tier C,
extend goal lead,
okay?
and now forcing out a flicker out of Boxy.
Tier C, bro.
Yeah, just trying to make Cambodia flinch.
Terbaik
Every
dah,
single
bro.
time they show up on their screens, someone will have to expend
Aduh.
crucial resource just to stay safe, and this siege is going to be dangerous because Jing is not going to be allowed to go home. Momo will hold him hostage in the bottom lane. OD defense popping on the
Dengan
bomb
kalian
without
lah.
Boxy, dodges the boat, even uses the conceal to get away. Detective will try to keep him safe.
Habis ke lot tu? Cuba tunjuk sikit. Aku
For
tengok
now,
lot tu
has been
berapa dah tinggal nyawa.
halted by Cambodia.
Yeah,
Tak
Zing is doing
mati-mati bodoh.
quite a job here,
Dia kena
stalling
lari.
as much as he can. But Sakai's is here on the scene. A level 14 Yisun Shin against Zing on this Esmeralda.
It's not even close. Look, guys, look at this freestyle. A bob and a wave, a punch and a jab. A falling star Munoz, but the only one falling this time is going to be Jing, and Sakai knows it. He's the bow in the face, and the face is under danger. The Lord does end up getting slain. Another holy
Okey dah,
defense
inhibitor tak ada
from
robo kan.
Team Malaysia now assume full control of the game with a close to 8k goal lead.
Oh, Oppie. He's able to get out of there. But look at
Dapat
this.
pula
They get a
Terry ni.
pullback. Wadu swinging to safety with the enhanced
Tapi
movement
Glock
speed.
tak boleh lah geng.
The siege
betul lah.
continues.
Hero
Gotta
tak
pose
bertauliah
around.
lah.
Landshaker dodged by Oppie. Finally, Cambodia gets to breathe.
Tak
a little
bertauliah bro hero nya geng. Serius.
Overstaying their welcome is
Bodoh dia skill 2 je.
gonna set them back for quite
Kau
a
dah
while.
boleh terberak dah. Kau dah bawah macam tu kan. Habis anxiety oh.
He's Wadu and doing quite a lot of damage onto Wadu.
Let him eat the boat. Traction pole.
Kau tengok.
Falling star move from Jing.
Dia tak guna ulti, dia tak guna flicker.
Turn Boxy.
Tu tekan skill 2 je.
Jum just stops him like a brick wall. The next lord up in 45 seconds in the bottom quadrant of the map, and Team Malaysia have assumed full control of every single territory.
Berat.
And it's up to Boxy to open up the map, but that's all he can do, provide vision.
Malefic Roar has been built.
Balin skill
by
2 orang anxiety.
Detective. Now he should
Berat.
have enough penetration to deal with Momo, Loliel as well as Yumes. And looks like the wall is not able to get onto Boxy. Boxy gets stunned though.
It's gonna be the turtle boat. Damage follow-up isn't there just yet, but it's not about killing Boxy, it's about forcing him away and making him ineffective in doing his job.
Aduh.
Even Jing, he used the purifier already. He's just gonna try and buy as
Lari ke
much
mana?
time as possible, but he's in no man's land.
Yep. Loliel and Stormy are chasing after him. And Zing trying to buy as much time as he can. Oh, Sakai's is there. Tries to get off to Zing again.
Where is he gonna go, Jing? He has nothing. And they know it.
Legendary.
Legendary.
It was a good attempt by Cambodia to slow Sakai's down. But he comes back max speed. Now level 15, 9-0 and 5. I don't know, man. That was a good attempt coming in from Cambodia. It's actually quite impressive that Malaysia is able to survive that and eventually scale back up.
Almost a 10k goal lead. 13 minutes into the game.
Legendary.
The Lord in hand for Malaysia. An endgame angle is very, very possible. This could be the final blow that Malaysia lands to get themselves at the trophy and a two-time championship title. For 4 of them, it's a back-to-back. And Momo will be the latest addition to the Hall of Heroes at the end of this.
At least they're not making the letter V.
Yeah, I think you need to make the letter M. So it's the V in reverse. I don't know if you can do it with 5 people. You might need the help of Cambodian players.
that's gonna be too much. But either ways, Lord is marching in. Cambodia, in terms of wave clear, honestly not looking that great. It's only on Oppie and Detective. Yumes being in the front line. Lolio looking to pull anyone in. Boxy is there. They see it.
Again, the Mountain Chocolate has so much value, man. They get the crash from the Lord in the bottom lane. There goes the inhibitor. Let's see if Cambodia can defend it. It's not going to be easy to get the crash. Oppie dangerous. Wadu, 4-man penalty zone. Momo hops to the back line, assassinates Oppie, and Loliao
Look,
now tries to
look,
hold the fort.
Look, tu macam mana look.
Looking for the window in, Loliao still escapes. Boxy and Zing on the chase, but they get turned around.
Bang, look tu
The base
macam
is in
mana
danger though. Momo finally ends up going down as they take out Zing. 2 day for Cambodia. Detective barely makes it out with his life. 3 members left on both sides.
Trauma aku teringat.
Peter,
Teringat.
4-man penalty zone,
Siapa?
allowing Boxy to get on.
Apa dah?
It looks like they're going through. Look at this.
And they got Boxy the mighty swing too, and another penalty.
Apa dah?
But the Brilliance is gonna keep Stormy safe. Oh, Detective into the shadow kill. Can he at least get Loliao or Stormy? Stormy ends up going down, but Loliao comes in with help of Yoon to find it. Detective
Hidup siut
on the
ayahnya.
run. And Oppie responds in time
Tapi
to
dua ini
extend
bitter, bro.
this game.
Lolial almost got taken down as well, but the fact that the minions spawn is actually bad for Cambodia because he used that to heal up. And Cambodia
Dua ini
is
bitter,
still
bro.
surviving 15 minutes in. They should have a chance here because... well... damage is going to get built up.
Recall enemy. No.
For a moment.
Yeah,
Recall team sendiri.
let's show confidence. That's how you know that they're having fun. Got
Okay.
it back.
Recall team sendiri bro. Untuk
It
menaikkan
was
moral.
quite a goal swing in
Okay.
favor of Cambodia, but we have reached a point of critical mass, the crescendo of this grand finals. Team Malaysia have hit their peak terminal velocity in terms of impact. This could be everything.
But they need to be careful of the suction coming in from Api as well as Wadu.
Ayah level
Because
15 ha.
at any point when they're clumped up, Cambodia can turn things around with a clutch team fight. And the
Very
Detective-
possible untuk
Detective
contest,
at this
tapi
point,
tak ada wave.
4-1, should have enough damage to deal with Skies, to deal with Loliel. He just needs a setup from Api and Wadu.
There's the bottom wave too. They have to do with it.
Memang
The
bahaya.
moment
Tak sempat lah
Detective
contest
shows
bang.
on the map,
Nice try.
Malaysia goes on to the Lord. As easy as that. Lord number 3 for Team Malaysia.
And I would say that was a mistake. It
Segampang
should be someone
itu
else.
kah bang?
Someone else should have been the one to clear the wave.
Aduh.
Detective shows his face. That's a clear sign for Team Malaysia to just take the Lord away.
Yeah, they definitely know how to have fun. And that's what matters. Even in the toughest of competitions, the
What if Cambodia makes a B?
really usually reciprocating.
Yeah.
That's what we like.
Cambodia pun guna meta recall team sendiri.
This could be it.
Yep. Good sportsmanship coming from both
Ah,
teams.
gerak
The
situ, gerak situ,
Lord
gerak
is
situ.
marching in. Team Malaysia, they're going for a last push.
Slowly out of a 2-man pull, and they're going to chain everything onto
Simpan
one.
tu,
One
simpan
is
tu,
already
simpan
gone. Boxy and team tried their best, but I think
Lock
this
dulu.
is it.
GG guys ah.
The world was
GG. Clean. Clean sheet. Tim Malaysia. Wanjai.
The white of purity and integrity. Harmony, faith in serene blue, and the
Too
radiant
strong, bro.
glory that shines in golden
Too
yellow.
strong.
The sons of Malaysia will fly the Jalo Gemilang with pride tonight. Tuan, tuan, tan, puan, puan.
Aduh. Game 1, game 2 je yang kemot. Deserve win tu. Too strong.
Congratulations to Malaysia once again.
Yep. Not even satu game. Jangan cakap satu match.
World
Satu game pun tak drop.
Esports Championship live from Kuala Lumpur 2025, defending their title for
Clean
2
sheet.
years.
History has been made. First ever. 2-time and a back-to-back. Lo Liao. Stormy.
Wah, lah back to back kan.
And now Momo.
Last time pun menang tak?
That was an amazing best of 5. Even though you
Lupa
only
pula.
went 3 games,
Back
but
to back.
every single game, you feel the fire, you feel the pride, you feel the emotions in the game. And now,
Macam
to
siap.
properly celebrate our champions, we'll go to the stage.
Biasa piala dia.
Was only theirs to begin with. Back to back because once was never enough.
Dia sebab lighting.
Tuan. This is your World Esports 2025 champions, Team Malaysia. Successfully
Menara Sauron.
Team Malaysia
Menara Sauron cute version.
Crowd. You may
Hah?
lift your trophy in a count of 3, 2, 1.
Gege. Macam PS5. Macam tabung beli dekat demo oh.
An incredible win. And of course, a win in their home ground. Team Malaysia, congratulations on that back-to-back victory. But before anything else, let's have a little chat with our winners tonight. Sakais, how does it feel like to win back-to-back in your home soil?
I feel amazing because this win dedicates to all Malaysian MLBB fans and especially
Masalahnya
to
terlalu
Momo
strong,
and Lawless because during MPL there's a lot of doubt to them and this win proves to them that they deserve the slot
Ya, doh.
at the IESF.
Betul lah.
A
Deserve bro.
very well-deserved slot indeed.
Terlalu-
You know what? Momo, come here. Momo.
Terlalu konsisten performance-nya.
Congratulations
So,
on your first World Esports Championship trophy. How are you feeling right now?
tak ada ruang nak diragu lah.
Yes. Is there anything you want to say to everybody who have doubted you or even supported you in this journey?
Thank you to all fans yang datang sini dan siapa di rumah. Thank you so much. So we will do our best dekat SEA Games nanti insyaAllah.
Momo, who do you dedicate this win to?
Betul lah, pasal 2 minggu masa.
Who do you dedicate this win to?
My,
Kalau sebulan.
for my family and myself. Yeah.
A well-deserved victory, Momo. Finally, his first international trophy. Loliel? Loliel, I know there were lots of doubters in your journey, but now that you won and proved to them that you do
Bukan
deserve
menangis
the
haru.
slot, is
Aku
there anything you want to
sangat-sangat
say?
impressed.
Anything at all?
I just want to say thank you for all the work.
Aku tak habis lagi. Apa
Until
dah
now.
cakap?
I still
Impress,
in this
impress.
industry because of the support. Yeah, thank you.
Aku tak
Who do you
expect
dedicate this win to?
sesolid ni lah.
To all my close friends, of course.
Wow, to all his close friends. Stormy? Stormy? Stormy, who is this win for?
Huh?
Who do you want to dedicate this win for?
For the whole Malaysians.
Wow. Sakais? Oh, Sakais already. You?
Macam real SRG je tu. Macam main satu season je.
You?
Betul, macam
Who do
SRG
you
Uri main.
dedicate this win to?
To everyone and especially Momo.
Coaching staff main peranan, betul.
These boys really, really love each other. Of course, Coach Ark. Who is this win for?
First of all, I just want to say good game to all the countries that joined this tournament. It was really a exciting and pretty fun tournament. So I hope everyone had fun because we definitely had fun. So thank you so much. And then I dedicate this win to everyone who supported us through this tournament. It means so much to us seeing you here in the crowd. And thank you so much. And thank you to my loved ones, to my family, and especially to my fiancé. Thank you so much for supporting everything that I do. I love you.
Kau
and see you
akan dia
soon.
click farming, bye.
This
Clip
is such
farming,
a
bye.
heartwarming interview.
Akhirnya
And
Rose
of
berjaya.
course, it's a
Rose
very
berjaya pancing.
well-deserved victory. And now it's time to throw it back to the casters.
Nanti-
just for
nanti
a
kena
little
edit
bit as we
filter-
prepare
filter
for
love.
our awarding ceremony. Throwing it back to the casters.
Lagu ni, Winter Sonata.
Thank you, Rose. That was a
Aduh.
good heads up.
Geng. Terlalu. Waduh. Terlalu. Hai. Macam nak kabur ah? Terlalu. the only thing the one and only thing, okay, one and only thing yang macam kau boleh nak sebut sekarang ni, tak ada team BH yang top dan ID pun tak ada onyx okay, sure lah, okay, sure, valid benda tu, valid kan, but salah satu cara untuk kau evaluate game dia macam ni, okay, sekarang ni kita assume je that is the truth and that is the truth, okay. Okay, kita assume je semua team IESF selain Malaysia, semua team lopek. Contoh, okay. But even dalam senario macam tu, team Malaysia membantai memang dia macam ni. Pada aku macam ni, kalau team kuat lawan team tak kuat, untuk tahu dorang tu betul-betul kuat ke tak kuat, cara nak ukur dorang kena menang, dorang kena bantai. Dorang kena bantai. Maksudnya dorang kena tak ada mistake bodoh-bodoh ke kecil-kecil sangat. Kena very minimal bahagian tu, dan kalau dorang ada lead, dorang memang kena bantai. Dan itulah yang berlaku kan. Dan itu yang berlaku. Even game 1, game 2 tadi lawan Cambodia pun kan. Okay, kan early game macam goyang-goyang sikit kan. Tapi satu mistake bro. Satu mistake dan tak payah besar pun. Satu mistake kecil terus terus boleh punish kan. Dan dorang boleh buat benda tu consistently. 2 minggu by the way. Bro, 2 minggu bro. 2 minggu tu terlalu sekejap lah. Serius. 2 minggu terlalu singkat man. So dorang boleh deliver benda yang dorang buat ni secara konsisten. Mandilah je sama. Dorang berak sambil tenung mata. Serius. Main bowling. Like nak game sama yes. So sangat convincing lah. Betul doh, fix coaching staff doh. Real doh tu. Betul, 2 minggu tim lawan tim yang dah establish lama still membantai. Dia bukan menang. Dia bukan menang tipis-tipis. Dia bukan comeback ujung-ujung ke, tak ada man. Very impressive To my standard at least. To my personal standard. Pencapaian tim Malaysia dekat IESF ni terlalu impressive. So, untuk betul-betul apa orang cakap, untuk semenkan aku punya statement ni, kita tengok SEA Games Kalau dekat SEA Games dia boleh deliver benda yang sama geng. Sudahlah bro. Maknanya memang aku rasa safe to say player lokal bukan problemnya. Coaching staff problem. Man. Betul. Okay. Tengok SEA Games. Sebab SEA Games dah tak ada apa cakap, no excuse kan. Lawan PH, TLPH kan. PH punya wakil, betul. SEA Games. TLPH kan. ID masih terlead Aduh, kalau dah hantar unik sedap juga. Tel ID tu je lah yang L sikit. Tapi tak apalah. Yang penting ada PH. Okay. Yang penting ada TLPH. SEA Games besok pula. Sabtu ni. Nak bantai macam ni lawan TLPH berat sikit lah. Tapi, maksudnya kalau performa macam ni lawan TLPH bro, menang kalah aku serius tak kisah tu. Gentle. Legit. Performance macam ni, kalah pun lawan TLPH, tak ada masalah. Like, dah deserve, more than deserve untuk dibanggakan lah. Sebab memang solid kan. Menang kalah, standard lah tournament kan. Kita just tak nak kalah yang, dia jadi kita tak nak kalah tak berkutik kan. Kita tak nak kalah draft mengarut lah. Makro tak reti lah. Basic kan untuk pro team lah. Kita tak nak kalah macam itu. Boring lah. Boring. Come on lah. Itu benda 2 tahun lepas orang cakap. Benda tu lepas. Tak minat. Kalah sebelum push. Tu tak apa lagi ha. Sikit dekat Thailand. Yes. Okay guys, kejap lagi kita akan live balik dekat TT. Okay, dalam pukul 1 je tu aku nak pergi makan jap. Aku nak pergi makan jap. Thank you semua yang menonton bersama saya. Okay, I appreciate the support. Walaupun kita di platform yang lain, korang masih hadir dan support. Okay, yang belum subscribe, tolonglah subscribe. Okay, TikTok saya, TikTok pula. YT. Malam ni buat apa tak pasti. Tapi bukan main rank kita akan main gogo kot. Rasanya malam ni kita main gogo. Okay. Janji. Come on lah. Tadi aku tidur, aku bangun kan. Come on lah. Okay, terima kasih semua. I appreciate again the support. Thank you all. I'll see you guys kejap lagi ya. Okay, jangan lupa sub. Ending stream. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terima kasih guys. I've been